at one of them, but
I didn't think that's okay. Jace, you can go last based on what everyone else has chosen.
Wait, what?
You can pick your role, your class.
Oh,
From
It's in the
Google Doc.
document.
yeah. How do classes work in this?
You just pick one. It's in the document that he sent.
Yeah, for this system, it looks like
there's a
classes,
document.
their main thing is they just get one unique ability.
Yeah,
The
you really just get
document-
one bonus. There's
Post
no
disabled.
there's no hit points in this. There's no
we're not gonna die.
you know,
Do something stupid enough,
You let
maybe.
me die.
I will you will die only in one specific instance, and that is if in order to give your surviving friends a gift, you masturbate into 7 discrete cylinders.
I'm actually finally looking at this document. Yeah, I can make this work.
Okay, cool. It's intentionally very, very easy and very, very small.
Oh, sick.
Hell yeah. So
dude.
yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna share this link for sure.
Oh, we're live.
Yes. Oh, we're going.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Hi,
Apparently,
Eugene.
I did not make this clear.
I just saw the live button and I was like, panic.
And I put on a top hat and a little cane and I said, "Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal." Community table.
Got my
Put my
retweeting
professional
fingers
name.
ready.
Should I have a piece of paper and a writing utensil?
Only if you feel you need it. Again, there's only you just need to remember one number by the way that this game is
One number.
is structured. Yes, you only have one number, and it's all your stats. There is not technically hit points. I guess you all seem to want to die.
Do I
guess
need
could make
dice?
that happen. You need a 1d6, or to open up a program on Google that will allow you to roll 1d6. Okay, so we were not quite ready to go here. But that's okay. We're doing this live, and we're making it work. We're making it happen. So for everyone that is already rolling up into the live stream, into chat, welcome to the first ever playtest / session for Introduction to Televised Roleplay, a community tabletop RPG that I have designed based on the lasers and feelings system, and even more specifically based on Boy Problems, a Carly Rae Jepsen themed heist RPG. So welcome to the first session. I have assembled what can only be called an A team of elite, professional, excellent tabletop RPG players. This is the best of the best. Critical Role is also going live right now. Fuck those guys, they don't know shit. These are the real ones. These are the real ones right here. So I will be the games master, the dungeon master for this particular session. Kevin Lanigan of the Advanced Community Studies podcast. Hello and welcome. I'll explain the rules here in a sec, but I'm going to give everyone a sec to introduce themselves and tell us a little bit about the character that they are going to be playing. Justin?
Hi, I'm Justin. I'm playing a character named Cody Davis. He is the new kid around, so he's pretty shy and kind of bumbling, and people kind of forget about him a lot.
Excellent. Jacob?
Sorry, I was tweeting. I am Jacob Kelleher. You may know me from my streams on twitch.tv/Kelly Harold. And I am going to be playing... I didn't prepare a name. Why did I do this?
Here it is. Now's the beautiful moment.
Yeah.
When a name comes out of the
I'm going to
blue.
be playing Justin Cunningham.
Oh, that is going to be horrifically confusing.
No.
Oh.
Name generator. really thought this was going to be in alphabetical order for some reason. I thought I had more time.
No, monkey see, monkey say. You say your name.
Cool.
The pronouns for my character is he, him. So
William Fox. That's the name.
William. Okay, so we have Cody and we have William. And if everyone could add that to their nameplate, that would help me excellently.
Yeah.
I will try to refer to everyone by their character names and know in advance that I am going to fuck that up. Jillian.
All right. I am playing Dylan Cassidy, who is, a poor kid stuck going to community college because she couldn't afford to go where she really wanted to. And, she's kind of just mad and bitter about that. So she's like, whatever. And should I say what the role is that
Sure, if you got one.
The fixer.
The fixer. All right, Jace.
Okay, here we go. So, my name is Socks.
Like SOCKS
or SOX. Okay.
No, SOCKS. I'm not.
Okay, great.
I'm rebellious, but I'm not that rebellious.
It's what's in my room? Socks door frame.
I just went for like the most typical non-binary like name I could come up with that kind of felt kind of rebellious, but also forgettable because I am rebellious, but also the new kid. Yeah, I grew up in a super religious family, and I was not. So I kind of just like rebelled against just about anything that I could. And then I realized that I couldn't get a lot done without a degree. So I'm at Greendale, I guess. I think that's it.
All right. That works.
I'm just am
what I am.
I am what I am, my dudes.
All right. And last but not least, Kat.
So my character is Bella, an aspiring influencer on social media and who is taking community college classes just to enhance the following. You could say that this character is meta because she uses she, her pronouns, and she's kind of aware that she's being live streamed. So she'll be putting on makeup and taking off makeup throughout the game if she doesn't understand what's happening around her.
All right.
That totally reminded me of something I forgot to say about mine. Similarly to the constantly putting on makeup and the performance of, gender, if you will, for Bella, I'm always hungry. And no, I'm not high, I promise. I just like dumplings.
Yeah, it's a real Brad Pitt Ocean's 11 type situation with socks.
And not to continue this trend of forgetting things, I also didn't mention anything about my character that caught up on the name. I'm a scholarship grifter. I applied to like several thousand scholarships, and I'm pocketing the extra money by going to the cheapest school possible.
Excellent. So I will do I will do a brief rundown of how the game works here, just like an absolute bare bones thing, and then we will decide the group dynamic stuff that needs to be picked, and then we'll get kicking. So the way this game works is every character only has one stat. So in a game like D&D, characters have literally dozens of stats. In this game, every character picks one number because there are two types of roles you make within this game. There are rules roles where something is based on technology, science, cold calculation, anything that is strategic in nature. You're going to roll rules. And for a rules roll, you want to roll underneath your number on the scale of 1 to 6. And the opposite, feelings, intuition, diplomacy, seduction, any wild card type actions you want to take, that is going to be a feelings roll, and you want to roll above your number. I am not going to be able to keep track of everyone's numbers, so just like keep that number in your head, and we'll make that work. And there are a bunch of different roles or within the school that each character can play, and each role comes with a special bonus. Whenever y'all want to activate those bonuses, just tell me, and we'll make that work. I won't run them all down here. Yeah, there's going to be a home base. And also roles, just for anyone out there that cares about these rules. Everything you do, you get 1d6 to roll. If it is something you are an expert at, so a debate team champion attempting a debate, they get an extra D6 for that roll because they are skilled at it, and you have a higher chance of success. Obviously, 1 dice success is a mild success, 2 dice success is a flawless success, and a 3 dice success is a critical success. You get some extra benefit to based on that roll. If you roll your character's number exactly, you activate the Greendale effect, where you get a special insight into what is going on. You can essentially ask me any question, and I will then provide you some answer within the world. And also the scenarios here are rolled up randomly. I have already rolled up this week's session, but I'm not yet going to tell the players what they are in for. But there's a random list of genres, the enemies that you fight, and what the reward is if you overcome the situation that you're in. Does anyone have any questions about that?
Lots of them, but
it'll make a little bit more sense once we start going.
yeah.
Because I am notoriously
I sure
terrible.
hope so.
I am notoriously terrible at knowing rules, just hearing them. I really need to get in there, and that's what I'm here for. And I will facilitate all of y'all in this. So the first thing we need to decide. So you 5 are a part of a group at Greendale Community College. It does not necessarily have to be a study group, but we need to figure out why the 5 of you are a collective unit. Does anybody have any pitches for that?
We're all in a class project together.
Okay.
Maybe we all have a really very insanely niche hobby that we all just happen to share.
Oh, that one sounds fun.
Greendale's anime club. Yeah.
I was in a room and then you guys walked in and then you just started doing your own thing. And I was like, hi, I'm here.
We're in the Hat Club.
Oh, I was going to say Sourdough Starter Club, but yeah, Hat Club.
I like the idea, maybe not the reason why we all know each other, but I like the idea that subtly we all know the same person, but that person's never around.
I like the hat and the sourdough as well. Maybe it's most of us are in the hat club. Justin's character is in the sourdough starting club and just has the same room.
You double booked the study room.
Just to add to Justin's character of being alone and forgotten.
You guys hear
it's cheaper to shoot it there.
Making my baby sourdough.
That's beautiful. Kat, what did you say? I didn't catch it.
I don't think it was funny.
Oh, okay, great. This is your mulligan. You don't have to confess to the not funny thing. All right, so 4 of you are in the Hat Club, and Justin.
Wait, which 4 of us?
Everyone but Justin is in the Hat Club. Justin, you are in the Sourdough Club.
Sourdough Starter.
Just not brave enough to tell people that I'm in the wrong club. It's fine.
Right. You're like, no, I just had this bread. I was hungry. This is my late lunch.
Okay.
Everyone put on your hat. We all looked at Justin
bread.
with a pile of dough.
I was going to say, if
bread.
it's the starter, it's just in its little casing that you hold it in for 3 months. He's just carrying it around like his baby.
Oh, I love that. Like the egg in physics that you weren't supposed to drop, or you were. I don't. Never mind.
Or the egg that was your baby in the baby class that every day.
Yeah.
I like
I'm
the idea
blending.
of being a combined home ec and physics class where you take care of an egg like it's your child, and then at the end you have to drop it down and make a parachute so it doesn't crack.
This is Greendale.
Exactly.
They probably have an egg class, but they give you babies to simulate the eggs.
They just got it completely backwards. I mean, this is a college where college students are growing yams and making dioramas. It's a really fucked up education system that they're a part of. All right, so Hat Club +1 is what we have here. So now we need to decide on your base of operations. Do we want to just say a study room that looks visually approximate to the one from the TV show?
It's cheaper that way.
Save on money on sets. In the theater of the mind.
I thought
Let's build a
push our
whole new set for
imagination.
this.
That's a better excuse for it. I immediately thought of the fort that they created during the lava floor episode, like the
Shirley
sanctuary
Island.
city. Mhm.
which was in the middle of the cafeteria. If I
Yeah,
remember it
naturally,
correctly.
you know.
All right.
Why does this table have axe marks on it?
Yeah. Oh, it's study room F. Okay, cool. So you are in. We're really pushing our theater of the mind space here. So you're in study room F.
Our story starts with Jeff trying to walk in and saying, "Oh no, we have this room," and they go to E.
Yeah. So I don't think any of you picked the leader. So it is going to be a cooperative choosing of. We get to pick 2 strengths and 1 weakness for this home base from the predetermined list. So the strengths, it has fortified barriers. It is known only to you. It has a weapons cache. There are many entrances, or an ally lives there. So you have like a secret. Yeah, you pick 2 of those as a unit.
I like the idea of a weapons cache.
My favorites are known only to me, and an ally lives there. But
I like the
this is a
ally lives
community
there as well too.
Party, then that's the one.
Okay, so we have chosen weapons cache and ally lives there.
Sure.
Okay. I will allow all of you to tell me who lives there. We don't have to decide now. It can
This
be
weird guy named Kevin Lanigan.
Yeah, he lives in the vents with the monkey.
He's the leader. We don't have a leader. Shit! Our leader's our ally who lives in the room.
Who lives in the room?
Bella, make sure your nameplate says Bella.
Oh, sorry.
It is an 8-ball on a tumbler, and that we just look to for advice. That is our ally.
It's the conch from SpongeBob.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Annie's boobs.
Annie's boobs, the little monkey. No, it's actually just Annie's boobs.
Oh.
Yeah, it's actually all right. So what did we
Moving on.
pick? One. It doesn't. We don't have to pick now. You can just be spitballing.
I assume we were gonna just keep lifting and naming.
We'll decide. Whoever wants
allies.
to Deus Ex that later, you are well within your
The ally who lives there.
Yeah. So you all have an ally who lives there, and you have a weapons cache that will be thematically relevant to the events of tonight. Also, now you have to pick 1 weakness for your study room.
I'm so partial to gas leak. I can't even begin
Yeah.
to say that.
So there is either not enough room for everyone, it is actively falling apart, or there is a gas leak.
Against
lit,
gas leak,
more
'cause
like.
my instinct is just going to be climactic moment, blow it up. Like that, I'm not going to be able to fight that instinct.
Destruct button.
Like there's just going to be if we do gas leak, I'm letting you guys know right now.
But Will, why is that a bad thing?
Okay, we're all okay with that. Gas leak is fine. I'm just again letting you guys know it will explode at the end of tonight.
Okay.
I just realized what your background is, and I'm such a fan.
Beautiful. Okay, so gas leak. The way we're going to interpret that is that the study room is a safe place. You will forget what happens within it because there is a gas leak. It is the gas leak room. So nothing's
like hallucinating.
No, there will you will ignore the events that happen within the study room. So you have
okay, hold on. Question about the function.
Yes.
Is it a functioning like when we're in the space, we remember things that happened in the space, or is it like every time we leave, it's a cultural reset?
So it's a good question. Anything
Insular
that happens,
memory.
Mm-hmm. Anything that happens preceding your entry into the study room, you will remember. It is you will forget what happens within the gas leak study room, but when you exit, you will have all of your previous memories, just not what has literally just
transpired. Are we aware that we're losing our memories from leaving the gas room?
Yes.
Or do we keep thinking we're meeting for the Hat Club for the very first time?
That sounds obnoxious. That sounds very difficult to play and DM.
But the question is when you re-enter the room. So like, oh, there's things that are happening and we remember, then we go into the room and then we discuss some stuff. Awesome, cool, great. Then we leave, we forget everything that happened in that room. Next time we enter the room, do we magically remember what happened in the room last time? Like, does it have a you know what I'm talking about? Like, it's like there's a memory card that we can only access while we're in the room.
That's a good question, and this is why we playtest this. This is one of the weaker aspects of the game that I've designed. You can. Okay,
Sorry.
Jacob, go ahead.
I was just going to make a suggestion from a game design point of view. It might be also interesting for the weakness of the room if that was something maybe you rolled off screen and we just didn't know about. and you can just pull it on us at any time, so we don't really have to put that kind of thought into it now.
That's true. Lasers and feelings allows you to choose it, but I could also just make that change. But that's a good note. I will say, okay, you can once attempt to roll a feelings roll and remember something that has occurred within it, but it is not as if when you re-enter the space you gain all of the memories that you lost.
Once throughout the entire campaign?
Yes.
Great. Sounds good.
Okay, good. So anyone can save that. Anyway, so that's what we've chosen, is the gas leak in the study room. If no one has anything else or any more questions, or if you've all chosen your role, then we can begin. Okay. It is a beautiful morning, another school day at Greendale Community College. The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, it smells suspiciously like French fry oil. The dean pops on to the standard speaker system. Good morning, Greendale! And the camera swoops through our study into all of you that have congregated in the library outside of your study room, having just left a diligent meeting of the Hat Club. Anything you would like to discuss, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I don't care what you say. Beanie is not a hat.
It totally is, though.
If it doesn't have a brim, it's not a hat.
Whoa.
I disagree. I disagree. What about those fun, brimless baseball hats? Those are weird. What about a yarmulke? What about a spiral hat? Huh?
Look. I have nothing against your people, but yarmulkes aren't hats either. Yarmulkes aren't hats either.
Well, propeller hats are. It's in the name.
There's lots of things are in the name. If we're gonna go by that, is a hatch a hat? A hat is in hatch?
I mean, a Pop-Tart is a ravioli, so you can say whatever you want. I'm gonna believe what I believe.
Well, we can't help it that you have such a limited view of hats.
Look, I don't want to get into this. We just spent the last 3 hours yelling about this. I feel I made a very strong case.
Well, then why'd you bring it up after the meeting?
Because I needed to get the last word. You know that.
Well, you didn't.
What do you guys think of bread?
Bread is also not a hat.
I mean,
you were not on my side at all back there.
Uh,
I just kept looking to you for help, and you just kept sitting there talking about flour.
It's important ingredients.
Cody, I'm gluten-free.
Is this supposed to be like this is supposed to look like that? I mean, that just looks like gelatinous. Like you're saying that's bread, but it doesn't look like
Oh, I thought you were talking about a hat.
I also thought we were talking about beanies. I was like, finally, someone agrees with me. But
Oh, well,
I mean, I welcome the change of discussion because I'm hungry. So.
As if on cue, rounding the corner into view is Dean Craig Pelton. Ding dong! Oh, I'm so glad I ran into you guys.
Oh, God.
I was looking for you since you're sort of the protagonist of this school. I have excellent news.
What's up, Dean?
Well, coming to our campus right now is a representative of Subway.
Subway.
Oh,
They
Cody
need some
likes
new
Subway. Yeah.
Yeah, but Will hates Subway because it's not a hat. There's no brims on Subway.
Well, they wear hats, Will.
Bella, can you even eat at Subway?
No, I'm just happy for Cody whenever I hear about bread.
okay, so I just caught up. We're not talking about the trains. We're talking about the sandwich restaurant.
Yes.
Why
you
would
are
there be a Subway that goes through our cafeteria, Will?
Look, I don't feel like I have to defend my jump to logic given this school.
Oh, but you have to defend how it's not a hat if it doesn't have a
It isn't a
brim.
hat!
Well, it seems like I've walked in the middle of something here. Guys, would you like to welcome the Subway representative, Mr. Gumby Laurentis? And stepping out as if on cue is Gumby Laurentis. He's a tall, well-built, muscular man with slicked hair, a firm brow, and an intense jawline. He is played by special guest actor Patrick Warburton.
Hey, I feel like you slept with my cousin. Is that true?
Well, that would depend. I've slept with a lot of cousins.
Okay. And now you
Like,
work for Subway?
Do you have a list?
Like, did you ask them like who they were related? Like, how did you figure out they were cousins? Were they
I
all cousins
suppose
with
it's
each other?
Just assumed that they're cousins.
Were they
A lot of people have
cousins?
family, so you can
So-
assume that people have
Yeah.
cousins.
Isn't everyone a cousin? So were you sleeping with cousins of the same lineage, or were you sleeping with people who know that they're cousins? Of
Have you
other
slept with
people?
your own cousin?
Well, if your parents are an only child, you don't have cousins.
Yeah.
I'm starting to regret coming to this school. I regret every instance that's led me up to this point. But hello, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Gumby Laurentis. I am the regional Colorado manager. As we all know, we are in Colorado. The regional Colorado manager of the Subway Sandwich Corporation. And we are looking to reestablish a satellite here on Greendale's campus.
Satellite?
A
in
satellite
space?
location. No, we're not there yet. Your friend mentioned railways. We're working on diversifying and creating a sort of legion of subway-themed subways with advertisements instead of the ding dong when the door, the ding dong.
The
We're
trolley?
working on getting it to say $5 foot long.
What
Uh-huh.
other diversification efforts are you making in your company?
Yeah, are you letting queer people represent you?
No, we're not there yet.
Oh, so only diversifying to an extent.
We've diversified beyond Jared, but that is the extent we have diversified.
Oh, wow. We've just moved past, it's just white dudes. Wow.
Yeah,
so revolutionary.
I think it says a lot that Subway is going towards trains before allowing queer people to be representatives.
Well, we
That's
did-
good for your company.
We did have a queer themed sandwich. We love when straight people are photographed eating it. But no, at this time, we have
What
not
makes
had-
a sandwich queer? Actually, no, I want to know what Will thinks of this. What makes a sandwich queer, Will?
Yeah, Will, what makes a sandwich queer?
Wait, why am I on trial for this?
I'm not on trial. I'm just curious as to what rules you have for sandwiches being queer.
Sandwiches queer or are they hats? Go.
A sandwich?
There's two options. It's either queer or a hat. There's no in
Depends on
between.
what type of bread it's made with.
If a sandwich uses more than 3 condiments, I
Uh-huh.
consider it queer. Those are the standards.
Well, then call me a sandwich. See, Gumby, this is the kind of diverse and opinionated student body you can find here at Greendale. Well, then you'll be happy to know that in the where once stood a business I'm told was Shirley's Sandwiches, we are attempting to reestablish a Subway location. And through your dean's unorthodox contractual practices, we have decided that ownership of that lot will be decided via a game of paintball assassin.
This again?
I slowly turn towards the dean.
I feel like this happens every season.
I would
Make
say it
bread.
happens 4 out of 6 seasons, so we're doing pretty good.
Wait, does this mean we're in season 7? Or are we in a movie?
No, so this is this is not the Community movie. I would not dare. Maybe one day. No, this game is set after the events of Community season 6, but I also fully reserve the rights to pull in whoever I want from any point in Community continuity if it so suits what I'm doing.
So we are in a time hole.
We are in the direct-to-DVD Disney sequel community.
Yes, you
Okay.
are in a sort of Mulan 2, Pocahontas 2 type time zone where the rules don't really matter. And the events of the previous film are acknowledged but negligible.
Got it.
Excellent.
So paintball again? Didn't that ruin the school last time you did it? And the time before that? And the time before that? And the time before that?
One of them, I think, was just like a fever dream, so I don't think that caused any actual damage.
Fever dream are you talking about?
Who was dreaming it?
Yeah.
Why were they
Yeah,
saying?
what character here at Greendale was dreaming one of these paintball events of which
So-
you're speaking?
You guys don't
Lame.
read the newsletter, do you?
We have a
President
newsletter?
We have a newsletter?
Yeah, Will makes it himself. Sells it for $10 a side.
I mean, like, I
That's
really,
an expensive newsletter. It
I
should
gotta be honest,
complimentary.
I really felt like you guys, as like my friends, would be like supporting this creative endeavor, but like,
Yeah,
so you didn't
I'm
see
not
any of
gonna
the
lie to you,
comics I
Will.
drew?
I'm not gonna lie to you, Will. I blocked you on my email.
But the funny dog gifts, you haven't been getting any of those.
Look, if it's not Patty Plague Doc, I want nothing to do with it.
I think we all blocked you.
You
That's a
also-
beautiful plug for my Instagram comic, and I do
You're welcome,
appreciate
Kevin.
it.
You're welcome, Kevin.
Thank you.
You do really weird titles on it. It just
Look, if I want it, look, we've got Marmaduke already. It's played out, Will.
Have you guys
Like,
seen
but like, there's Duke University, so like Marmaduke, it's like ha, but it's like a college, but he's still a dog. Like,
What's
Really?
up, Bella?
Oh, Clifford. Have you seen the Clifford, the puppy, but as a dog, the new Clifford?
We are interrupting this debate. Because off in the distance, you begin to hear the all too familiar sound of compressed air shooting balls of paint from handheld plastic weaponry.
Shit.
And it's first a whisper on a wind, but it grows closer and closer and closer. Well, you all know the rules. You get paint on your clothes. You lose.
have you started the game just by going around telling people in person? How are they already going?
Yeah, that sounds like an unfair advantage that going one by one to each room.
I pull a
That'll be fun.
paintball
Look
gun
at
out
the
of my back
favorites.
pocket and I say,
All right, time to stop talking and start shooting.
what was the reward again?
I believe we broke ownership of this. Just if you win, Subway does not come to Greendale, and a black-owned business stays open. If I win, it's Subway, and again, Subway.
So we're fighting.
so it's an
against
entire school against you.
No, I have a legion, a small army of Subway sandwich
I
artists
shoot
here
him.
to assist me. Well, I'm out.
Oh my
no, you have
god,
to
is that a
roll.
bunch
You
of
have to.
12-year-old kids from a bar mitzvah running around with
No.
paintball
Okay,
guns?
no. Will, roll feelings for this spur of the moment gun.
All right, but you know, Kevin, you're now creating 6 different timelines.
All right. The
Okay.
jokes are. How long have you been waiting to do that?
I decided that joke was going to be made at the first dice roll, so how long have we been going? That long.
Yeah, okay. A shamefully long time before the first paintball was fired. Yes.
All right.
There's a lot of bread debates that needed to happen. They're important
Okay,
to the
so
story.
for feelings, that is I need to roll over.
Yes, you need to roll over your number. What is your number?
All right. My number was 3. So I rolled a 6.
Whoa.
Gumby looks down as a little spot of blue paint appears on his fine suit and white t-shirt. Well, I'm out. Got a few hundred sandwich artists here can fill in my stead. For now, we unleash
I
the
shoot him again.
sandwich art of war. Sandwich art of war. Whatever. Dean, see you at the contract side. And Gumby walks off.
One more shot just for the sake of it.
I'm out. I got it.
So I don't know if I ever told you guys this, but in case this ever happened again, I've been stocking up.
Really?
Yeah, we have. That's what we chose, like a gun cache here,
Yeah, no,
right,
no, no.
in our room.
Oh.
So it's just like slide like the
Is it
desk
cash
topped
or
off.
cachet?
Oh shit.
Good, because I like just wasted
Okay.
half my clip on that bit.
Yes, this is part of your weapons cache. I'm going to say cache. That's how video games usually say it.
I wouldn't know.
So now is the time you can draw from your weapons cache within your study room.
I pull out a tiger print machine gun a la Chang.
Callback.
Yeah.
I get
Nope. Go ahead.
Are there just guns, or are there like holsters and stuff in here too?
Yeah. You've got equipment. So you can
Right, so
load
bring
yourself
some
to the team.
holsters. Yeah, go Laura Croft style, get a couple of different guns in different places. If there is a shotgun type paintball, I get one of those. And
Any pink grenades I'm down for.
Will, I think you would like this one. This one was used by the Jeff Winger.
Who?
And you said you talk about him a lot in your blog.
You read my blog?
I mean, it has nothing to do with bread, so I'm really disappointed about that. But yeah, I get bored sometimes.
I'm gonna stop at the compliment. You read my blog. I'll take the gun.
All right. Has everyone loaded up?
No, I'm using a canvas as a shield, like a blank
Nice.
canvas.
Cool.
And so the paint I will then sell on Depop.
Wow.
Follow for follow.
Jesus.
Are you live streaming already?
Yeah, this is all going out on Instagram Live.
Oh wait, I didn't know we were gonna be live.
We're Facebooking this. Oh, that's a good joke. Yeah, good joke. Excellent. So the floor is essentially yours of what you want to do and where you want to go. But the Subway Sandwich Corporation is everywhere. They have a lot of locations.
All right, you guys. So let's see about getting some way out of here. So let's see. We've got two.
I can go
How many
out.
entrances are there? Are there only two? Or are there one? What do we got here?
It is the one from the TV show, so there's one on one side and one on the other.
Okay.
And the vent leads somewhere.
Technically, yes. If you wanted to go through
Ooh, are we doing like
Uh,
Among Us style? Like we can go in the vents?
We're going
yeah,
to
or
Mets.
community style.
Very true.
No, Among Us came out first. The community ripped off Among Us.
I like that.
All
I can
right.
go
So
first. For some reason, people just don't, really pay attention to me all that much, and they kind of forget that I'm there. Like when you guys forgot me at the mall the other day. But it's
Wait,
Wait, you were
why
in
I
the
was
mall
so
with us?
Malls are so retro.
It's excellent. You all can also, if you have a disagreement about how this is going to go down, you can indeed split the party. I won't necessarily encourage it from a DM perspective.
You
but-
already did though. You just encouraged it. All right, here's the deal, folks. I
Splitting
say
it
we
up.
split up.
No, haven't you seen Scooby-Doo?
Yeah, but it's a big campus, and if we split into groups, we can cover more territory.
Plus, Scooby always wins. So, like, it's a working system.
That's true.
Winning
I don't agree with you
Now I got
often, Will, but I
Charles
agree with
Manson.
you now.
look, Socks, I am just saying that it's no longer the black person dies first. The new horror trope is the queer person dies first. So let's maybe like
There's
Right.
strength in queer
Split up.
numbers.
good. It's
Yeah,
not. So it's
Let's
not
go
the
find two
Latino now, is it? Okay.
Let's go find two lesbians who work at Subway, make them fall in love. One of them will die.
Kind of
That still leaves 98 more Subway people.
Well, you got to start
Way to
somewhere,
look
Will.
at- Yeah, way to look at the negative.
All right. So Bella, you are leading the search for lesbian Subway employees. Is anyone going with Bella on their hunt?
Well, if that's
I'll
the
go
path
with
we want to
Bella.
go, I say let's take over the office and use the intercom system.
Okay, well, I'm going with Bella because I think we need as many queers as possible to get the queer narrative rolling.
So
Right.
what would we do with the narrative system, like with the PA system? Just make a call for queer
Well, I mean, like, hey,
Queer
looking for
lesbian.
love? Like, come meet under the tree if you're a lesbian Subway employee.
Okay, Will, you clearly don't know how lesbians work.
I'm Ace, okay? Give me a break.
It could be lesbian and ace.
This is
I'm
true.
Ace Arrow, okay? So,
Okay.
Oh my god, I love your TV show on CW.
Arrow. Riverdale? The Gossip Girl reboot? All right. So Bella and Socks are going. Is anyone else going with them?
I was going with them too.
Yeah, I think we agreed not to split the party.
yeah, I think,
Oh,
that
okay.
despite Kevin's best wishes, we're not
We've all
splitting the party.
listened to Scooby-Doo meets Charles Manson. We know how this ends.
Scooby-Doo and the Manson Family Murders, currently available on this very same YouTube channel.
No, don't watch it now. Wait till after this.
Yeah, don't watch it. Wait until the stream is done.
That's already there. This is going on right now.
Yeah, that'll.
Peter's alive and well post-COVID.
I mean, they'll both be there
I'm
forever,
meta.
but it's fine.
That's true. Bella is meta. Meta Bella.
It's my job.
I'm the meta. All right, so
Oh, like
y'all,
the Flash.
y'all roll out of the study room. Everyone roll rules to see how well you sort of canvass the corners. That weird desk that a librarian should be sitting at, but rarely is, I think for budgetary reasons.
But when she's
Do I
there,
get
she's the
advantage
real
on
Jew.
this?
Yeah, but when Mariah's there, she's great. But
Do I get 2 because of like I'm kind of good at stealth and just kind of blend into the background, or
not in this instance. No.
okay?
Roll a D what?
D6. That's the only dice you'll need.
Wait, what are we rolling for again?
1d6. It is a rules roll, so you want to roll under your number.
Under your number? Okay,
Mhm.
cool.
What
So
is
I got a
that?
2 and my number's a 4.
What's everyone's number?
I'm
Two.
3.
So I'm 1.
No, you can pick whichever
yeah.
one
You pick
want.
whatever number you want.
But isn't it from 2 to 5 though?
Yeah, it's from 2 to 5, and all of the rolls, if you want to do something that is based in rationale, you want to roll under your number. If you want to do something that is based in feelings, you want to roll above your number. So
What
if you're
happens
someone
when
that
you
wants to play feelings based, you should choose a low number.
Yeah,
If you
so
want to
I'm
play rationale based, you should choose a high number.
I'm more
What-
logical, so that's why I went with 4.
Okay.
I'm big old dum dum, so I went with 2. What happens
Okay.
if you get your own number?
I'll do
You
1.
activate.
It
the
has to be between
Greendale
2 and 5.
effect.
Oh, it has to be. So 5 is the only one left?
No,
No,
we can
you can
duplicate
pick any
it.
number
Yeah,
you
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 want.
can
don't
choose
need to be
any
unique.
number. It
Oh.
doesn't matter what everybody else chose.
Do you want to be more of an emotional character or more of like a mathematical, like kind of like technical character?
Emotional.
Emotional. So you probably want to be like 2
2
or 3.
or 3.
Yeah, I'll be a 2.
All right, so you're
And then-
super emotional.
So,
So
2,
what's
2,
the
2,
Greendale
3,
effect?
4.
Because I just got the Greendale effect. Cody's the one we always forget, but he's the only smart one.
100%. 100%. Okay, so the Greendale effect, you get to ask me basically any question about the situation. I will tell you a piece of information.
Okay, before I ask that question, different question. This is not my question. What's happening right now?
You all just left the study room in search of lesbians, is I believe your stated goal. There has been no other piece of information.
Okay, so then my
given.
question for you, as whatever we're calling you, is
Sure.
there a queer student union at this school?
Yes, there is a
All
queer
right.
student union.
So then let us go there.
That's a lot better
Excellent.
than my idea of finding like Shirley Subs like receipt records to see who used more condiments based off of what I put into the universe.
So
Nah.
you would know that the Queer Student Union meets at the same time as Hat Club, but they meet in the Spanish classroom.
So they're on the opposite side of the school, and we just got out of class. We need to run to the parking lot right now and try not to get hit so we can find some lesbians.
Is running our best option, or should we just be more sneaky?
I don't
Well, hold on.
know.
We talk strategy later. Raise your hand if you succeeded on this roll, because we
I
did
got
not-
a 2 and I am a 2.
Okay, so you get to ask another
Greendale
question.
effect.
So what is your question?
So I guess we've asked if there's a queer student union. Has there been an influx of new students?
Yes, you would notice that classes. This event takes place early into a new term, so it's still a time of class selection, and you notice between Monday's class and Wednesday's class, your number almost doubled of people in your classroom.
Okay.
So we have 2 successes. Bella, did you succeed on your roll?
I rolled a 4 out of 2. I don't know.
A
So
4
failed.
out of 2, so you failed. Which is fine. So you all have canvassed the area, and the only you see some folks running outside through that double set of glass doors, right? You see sandwich artists and students sort of chasing each other back and forth, but you can't gain a rhyme or reason of who is winning, but there's no one in your immediate area.
Are all the subway artists wearing their uniform? Like, are we?
Yes, they are easily identified.
Okay,
as
cool,
sandwich
cool,
artists.
Okay.
We're doing
I
like
mean,
a
I was
zombies
fine with
type
going
situation.
scorched earth. I just wanted to make sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Gotcha.
Suffer no quarter of Subway sandwich artists. They are identifiable on site.
Bella, how
Black
big
and
is your
green shirt,
canvas?
visor. Yeah, the whole thing.
It's like 9 feet tall by like
You're carrying an easel, like a full
9 feet
full
tall?
easel? 9 feet tall.
yeah.
Okay, you are going to take penalties to every movement roll.
Well,
because
yeah,
you
no,
are-
I like we try to make our way through a door frame, but it's great protection.
Put it sideways. Sideways.
Lord. All right. We are committing to a 9-foot tall easel.
I love it. I love it.
Great.
Wait, how tall is your character?
Yes.
Not 9 feet. Not 9 feet.
I want
Justin.
to I want to see the height difference of this.
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. You're 5 foot and
Go for
King
4'6", so you're just right halfway there.
Literally halfway as tall.
I'm just 5 feet. Exactly.
5
like
feet.
Hayden
So
Panettiere.
So it's like literally. So it's like it's lightweight. It is like canvas. Like it is like a. I'm picturing like a
MoMA.
fucking. What'd you say?
Think MoMA. That's
Think
where it's
MoMA.
going. Yeah.
Yeah. We got it. We
After
just,
it's sold on Depop,
dusted
it's going
off
to
a. Yeah. The MoMA is buying it on Depop.
on Depop. That's correct.
There-
MoMA realized that that's where contemporary art is best.
It's modern art. So okay, great. So Bella will constantly be bringing up the rear. However, I guess that's good because they have like a turtle shield that is this easel that they're carting around everywhere.
Sandwiches.
Cool. So y'all are in the clear now. Where would you like to go?
Are we trying to get our way to the? Wait, Dylan, did you ask your
Spanish room,
question?
Yes.
I did. Yes.
You did?
Yes.
About the influx of new students.
Influx.
Right. So are we trying to make our way towards the Queer Student Union right now? We're trying to find some lesbians, right?
Seems like.
Well, so
wanna
the
collect some
sandwich
letters?
artists apparently are wearing their outfits. So yes, if we go to the Queer Student Union,
Why don't we just
see if there are if there are 2 sandwich artists at the Queer Student Union?
wouldn't they be at the sourdough club? The sourdough
No one's
starter
out of
club?
sourdough club.
You have a sourdough
Wait.
club?
Cody.
No, they don't. That's their job. They don't
Lesbians
want
are.
to. They don't want to take.
I've seen them on
Uh,
the TikTok. They're always making sourdough.
Yeah, but they don't come to the club.
Oh. I'm sorry to
I
hear
mean,
that.
We're committing to this. I want the record to show I think this isn't a good plan.
No, I mean no. I mean, everyone is literally able to decide their course of action at any
I also want
point.
the record to show I don't care enough to fight more than that. I
Okay.
just don't want blame when we're all like surprise Pikachu face over this not saving
Okay.
the day.
But Will, you do know that I'm still gonna blame you, right?
Yeah, I know.
It's the only
I get
logical
it.
way to go. All right,
blame
so y'all know the way to the Spanish classroom. Greendale's layout is a little unclear from the show, but you
You mean the North Wing that's actually south of the West Wing, which is east of the North?
English Memorial, named after English Memorial. Yeah, so y'all will need to cut your way across the Spanish classroom is, I think, in the same building that the study room is in.
Oh, so
It's-
then let's run.
It's a little unclear. So y'all bust your way, hoofing and turning. Everyone, I don't know. The way that
Wait.
play in this game works is that you essentially like declare an action. So if you like go around a corner and you don't check, you are in theory like walking into a hallway full
Question.
of paintballs. Yeah, go ahead.
Didn't we just leave the space where the gas leak is? So once we walk outside, do we forget what we're trying to do?
No. You
We do forget about the lesbian plan because that was made in the study room. Everything else was made outside the
Well,
study
we
room.
also forget the Subway sandwiches.
No, we were outside.
No, we
the
were
class 'cause
outside,
got
and then we
caught
went
outside.
in. We grabbed the cachet, made a
Oh.
plan, left, and then we had a
Yeah.
bunch of
Okay,
paintballs,
so
and we're
we
like, "Wait,
do-
what's the plan?"
We do forget about this lesbian sandwich artist plan.
Gotcha. So now we're standing out. We got a bunch of bullets, and there's a 9-foot canvas,
and that is all that you have at this
and we
current-
know we need to defeat all of the people with green shirts and visors.
Yes.
So should we maybe like?
I would like to order Jimmy John's. I don't know what that would do, but I just want to do it.
Wait, can we call in backup from Jimmy John's?
We're so fast.
They're
Okay.
so fast. It would come
What?
so quickly.
All right. So what the two of you have requested are two different things. Can you order Jimmy John's? Yes. Will they fight in this paintball war? Not necessarily.
Yeah, but I imagine Subway it might take aggro
Oh, like deflect ammo?
because the
like
Subway people are
attack
gonna be like,
them.
oh no, here's the other sandwich guy. We gotta take him out.
You're depending on some real like company loyalty from the Jimmy John's sandwichery.
I think the bigger threat to the company is losing the contract. So I think they probably wouldn't be too distracted by people that aren't affecting whether or not they get their sandwich. Yup.
That's fine, but I'm still ordering. Anyone want anything?
Yeah, can we get a BLT? But I need at least 3 other condiments in order to make it queer. So
Yep. No, if they just have mustard and mayo. I'll just get 2 mustards.
I'd like to order a tuna sandwich, but make it queer.
I want a number 6.
Number 6, okay.
They
6
don't have-
or a foot.
Make sure Bella gets something gluten free.
Yeah,
They
don't
have wraps. They have
gluten-free.
wraps. They have the lettuce wraps.
No, they don't.
Yeah,
Oh, ew.
Okay, you get nothing. I tried being nice. In fact, I'm gonna leave the bread
Wait,
in on every other
wait.
order now.
No, Will, order one for Bella too. I'll just also eat that one.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
As everyone placed their Jimmy
Everyone but
John's.
Cody, I already submitted it.
Kevin.
Okay. Everyone
Yeah,
has
Order
placed
your
wanted-
fucking
oh.
sandwich.
their
That's
Jimmy John's.
fine. I wasn't hungry anyways.
So you know Jimmy John's get there lightning fast. So you have 5 minutes until the Jimmy John's arrives. I assume you've told them that delivery is at this location, the building that you are in.
Yeah, they have to.
Yeah,
walk
that's
into-
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Tell
This
them.
Wait,
is
did
the
we
second
tell them?
time.
Did we have it delivered to the Spanish classroom? So we need to go to the Spanish classroom. I feel like we walked
Yeah.
out and you were like, I don't remember what the plan was, but I remember something about a
My
Spanish
last location
class.
was the Spanish classroom, so it's gonna be going there. Yes.
Okay, so then let's go to the Spanish
Did
classroom.
you drop a pin?
did you drop a pin?
I sadly did not. Also,
Okay.
this is the second time I created a food-related time clock in one of Kevin's campaigns.
Yep, everyone remembers the famous pizza clock from from one of my tabletop campaigns. So now there is a sandwich clock. You have 5 minutes until your Jimmy John's hits the subway, the Spanish classroom. It's not the subway classroom yet. It's not a sandwich university yet.
All right, and so we need to make. Is there like 3 hallways between where we are in Spanish?
Yeah, let's say there's 3 linear hallways with curves in between each of them between you and the Spanish class.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and roll. I'm gonna go take a peek around the corner, see how many ops we have.
Okay. Roll rules. I will let
want
you
it to be
roll.
above my number.
You want it to be below. Rules is below.
Shit.
So yeah, you want to. Yeah. All
I
of you
got
have
it
had a rule.
too.
Okay.
Greendale effect. So how many
Alright.
people are there, Kevin?
How many? Like, oh, in the hallway.
I went to check how many people are in the hallway. How many people are in the hallway?
There are 2 grunts and 1. Let's call them a significant named character. You would not necessarily be able to identify them, but they look a little bit more aggro than a traditional sandwich artist.
So, all 3 of them are ops, though.
Yeah, all 3 of them are active Subway sandwich employees. If that's what you're
Gotcha.
asking.
So, like 2 of them are lower level cogs, and one of them is a big bruiser. Gotcha.
Yeah, one of them is more of a kahuna, a named character. Yes.
Gotcha.
I can go and try to distract them while you guys shoot them.
Is that safe, Cody?
I think so. I think I'll be okay. I just forgot my uniform, so I'm gonna be looking for it.
You're gonna be like,
that's smart.
guys, I'm Subway. I swear.
I
Is that
pull
what-
out a Sharpie and I write Subway on Cody's shirt.
Cody, do you permit this to occur?
Did you ask
That's
for that?
fine.
It's Cody.
Cody. My boy, get a backbone. All right. So you are now okay. I'm picturing a white Hanes like undershirt that now has Subway written across the front. Have I pictured this correctly?
That's fine.
Yeah, but like the W, A, and Y are really tiny and pressed against each other because I didn't really space
Big
it
ass
properly.
S. Big ass U.
He actually started the S almost in the middle of his shirt, so
Yeah.
that as it got to the ribs.
Wait, it's actually just a Superman T-shirt that's just been Subway has been added on to the side of it.
S Ubway. The
Ubway.
S stands for hope, and then it's Ubway. Okay.
Oh, Subway.
Yeah.
Nice.
Excellent. All right. And you're holding your sourdough starter, I guess, as a form of ruse.
That works.
I bred too.
All right.
Oh, no.
While Cody is walking down the hallway, approaching these grunts, being like, "I'm one of you." I am peeking my head around the corner with my gun to make sure if something goes wrong, I can.
Yeah,
snap.
that's what. There's like several like little
Heads
heads.
Little
popping
heads.
around the
You
corner.
know, I'm gonna watch behind. I'm gonna watch her 6.
Okay, so we have
That's the six,
two peekers, 1 6 watcher,
and a
Bella.
giant ass shield.
Bella just walks by with it behind him to go.
Pardon me.
You just paint the background on it.
Waiting for a car chase, so you can drive through this. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so Cody, would you say you are practiced at like subterfuge, at like being playing another character?
So, according to my skill, forgettable face during stealth or lying to get out of an encounter, I
Ooh, well
Get-
played.
Well played.
I get I guess an
alright.
extra dice.
Yeah, so you roll 2 d6.
All right.
And this would be, I would call this a feelings roll. Does anyone disagree with this? I would call this feelings if you are trying to
This definitely feels like feelings.
do an
This is
actor.
feelings.
Okay, but you do have 2 chances to do good on it, Cody. So
Okay.
roll 2d6.
I got. So you want to be higher?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you are trying to get higher than your own number.
Okay, so I got a 3 and a 5, and I'm 4. So a 5 would pass, right?
So you have a yes, you have succeeded, just not exceptionally well. So let's see some role play, my dude.
Hi guys, I forgot my shirt. I don't know where it is. I got the starting bread, and I know the boss was looking for it, and also no one gave me the memo of the paintball game starting. You guys tend to forget about me a lot, and I feel like no one really appreciates me, but I got the starting bread for you guys.
Man, Cody's really
It's
selling
that.
this like no one knows who he is bit.
So all 3 of them turn around to face you, Cody. And it's 2 faceless grunts. They probably won't have lines. And the significant character turns around. They are dressed all in black. They are missing their trademark spurs, but community fans would know this as the Black Rider, now wearing a black Subway sandwich manager uniform.
And even in that shirt, he's hot.
What did you say?
You're sexy. What? Shit. Hide.
Listen, buddy, I ain't got all day.
I'm sorry, I wasn't shown where my uniform was.
Show where your uniform was. It's supposed to be on your back, kid.
Well, being this size, sometimes people just pick on me and steal my stuff. So, do you have an extra?
Do I have an extra? I got one in the trunk of my car at all times. I'm a professional.
Thank you, sir. I hope to be like you one day.
Prescott, and he motions to one of the grunts, and Prescott stands up straight, but he doesn't say anything because you'd have to pay him more then. Prescott, take this guy out to my trunk. I'll give you the keys. Put him in a uniform. Prescott salutes and motions for you to follow.
I turn back to the rest of the crew and I go,
I
wait, so is this
follow.
good or bad? Is Cody now full stealth on the other side like a mole? Or is
Or
this
should
bad?
we follow to make sure that he doesn't
Wait, don't we have head?
get back and executed?
You do, per the rules, you do have head little ear sets like in modern espionage, so you can communicate with one another.
Cody, things are going wrong. You're the smart one. What do we do at this point?
Do you have it under control or do you need us to snipe them in the back?
Was this a bad idea? You can be honest. It wasn't mine.
Tap on your sourdough if you need us to follow.
It's a nice day outside. I wonder if I'll run into any friends.
Okay,
Oh, his other friends are going to take care of it.
Like
hold on. No, you just said the most suspicious thing I've ever heard in my entire life. You need to re-roll feelings. I will allow it to still be 2d6, but
it's just
you need
me
to
and this
re-roll.
other dude, though. Like we had already
You
started.
haven't left yet. Okay, but you're
Oh.
just walking. But
I
then
thought,
you
like-
again said the most suspicious thing I've ever heard in my entire life.
I got another 5. And
But
a
only
4.
one.
I got a 5 and a
Oh.
4. So is 4
Greendale
better?
effect.
So you get the Greendale effect. That counts as a double success. Oh my god. So you tension is off of you. For some reason, what you've just said is Subway sandwich code for
Yeah, it's a nice day
Frosty
out.
Sky. But now the Greendale effect is active, so you can ask me any question about the situation that I can.
Am I gonna get shot when I go outside?
The way this guy is leading you with full security, you suspect there is a lot of Subway sandwich employees between you and this trunk. However, because your subterfuge was just that good, baby, they're not suspicious of you anymore.
Cool.
All right, so Prescott leads you off towards the Black Riders. Let's say a Honda Civic. So you're on your way to
How
the
dare
Honda
you.
Civic. Listen. Every time I've taken an Uber, it was a Honda Civic. So off you go. Now the rest of you are left in this situation. Scooby-Doo poking your head round the corner.
What the hell did that code phrase mean?
Are we?
I
his
hope I
friends?
wonder if I'll see my friends, but does that like he doesn't want to see us or he does he need help? Does he not? That didn't answer my question.
Will he read your stuff? What do you think you mean?
Really don't got a good read on the guy. Like, I thought his name was Connor until like everyone just kept saying Cody for like the first 3 weeks.
Can he hear us right now, or do we have to like touch our ears?
I will
Cody's
say
slowly
you are-
crying.
I left mine on. Open my mic right now.
It's just an open line.
Yeah, it is an open line. So you would have to specifically tell me you're switching off your headset.
Oh,
No, okay. I'll change that. You have to touch it to communicate
Okay.
via the headset.
okay.
So never mind. I take that. So only Will was heard because he told me that's what he was doing. So the rest of you are still there. There's one less person, but you do have the Black Rider who is holding his trademark paintball shotgun.
Who's got a grenade? Someone has a grenade?
Oh, I do.
Made of
Can we-
paint.
Yes, they paint-
Hopefully. Otherwise, this is about to be very illegal.
Oh my goodness, you guys! Bella has this 9-foot canvas. That surely has to cover up the entire width of the hallway, like the entrance, right? So then we put the canvas down and head behind it and start shooting at him from behind the canvas.
I say we start with the grenade and then go for the shoot.
Okay, like while he's distracted by the grenade, we get in place and then.
Well, yeah, and either that or the grenade might get him out, and if it doesn't, then he'll clearly be confused, and he won't be able to hit us anyway because we've got a giant shield.
Cody,
All right.
I have something very important to ask of you. I need you to intercept the Jimmy John's driver. I don't think we're gonna make it in time.
He can't answer you.
Yeah, we'll catch up with Cody in a sec.
Yeah. But yeah, let's we can drop the canvas and then use the grenade like as a way of like safely getting behind the barricade.
Okay.
But I also don't just want to blind throw a grenade around a hall.
I mean, it's completely up to you. So the first step would be, it sounds like y'all want to like lay down this canvas as a barricade first.
Like essentially we're just like sliding it down to the side.
Right, tipping it over.
Yeah.
Well, you could do that. What I'm going to make you roll is to see if this attracts the attention of the two people looking in your direction already.
I don't think that's really a concern at this point.
Okay, then.
Because I mean, like we're about to throw a grenade at them. I don't think like stealth is the goal of this operation.
Okay.
Yeah, we're putting down a shield. We're protected anyway.
Well, if we throw the grenade first, that might at least get their attention on the grenade because they're trying not to get hit by the grenade.
Wait a minute, guys. We can. I actually maybe not use grenades. I want to shoot their legs so we can take their shirts.
Or
Okay.
fun.
Oh.
Oh.
No, if
You want to
their
take
shirts have
actor
paint on
Josh
them-
Holloway's shirt? You want to take Sawyer's shirt?
Yes,
As the television
yes,
audience did
yes,
every week on Lost. Yeah,
Yes.
perfect. Great.
yes, yes.
The ones
Okay.
that say Subway.
What if two of us hold this on like either side, two of us hold this canvas up just enough that like y'all could get down, somebody could get down on the ground and like shoot ground level at their legs.
I mean, I have a machine gun type thing, so I can just sweep and get them both.
Sweep at the bottom.
Do feet count? Do feet count for paint? Can we
Yeah,
get our
if you get paint on you, you're out.
So I'm gonna, okay, yeah. So then with that plan in mind, what we're gonna do is we're gonna toss the, I'm just gonna kind of go for a sweep for the legs, and then if we get them, we're gonna bum rush them and then take their shirts. We're gonna have two shirts then, at which point between the four of us, two people will get the shirt and the other two of us can play prisoner, right?
hot?
Plus, Cody's about to get a shirt, and he could just take the other guy out and get a third shirt for us as well.
Hey, Cody, whenever you get a chance and you're not surrounded by anyone, just punch the dude in the face.
Also, shoot him with paint. Shoot him with paint too.
Only his legs. Only his legs.
Yeah. We're taking his shirt. We're taking all their shirts.
Get
More
his-
trophies.
Get his legs and then strip him.
No, strip him first, and then because the
Honestly,
shirt
the
can't
order
get paint
does
on
not
it.
matter. Live your best life.
Just don't get paint on the shirt.
Seduce him and then
Surely
shoot
the
him.
people around. Or the other way around. Either one. So, okay, I'm going to roll to see if I can get their legs, right? Because I get this.
So you're
machine
trying
gun.
to shoot their legs?
I'm going to, because I just have to I'm going to aim for their feet section, because my thinking is I either hit their legs directly and get paint on them, or I get paint all over the floor near them, and they won't be able to take a step without stepping in paint.
Pray and pray tactics.
But who will not be safe again when the beating of my heart shuts the beating of the drum? It is the battle tomorrow, right?
I'm going to roll. What
All
do I
right.
need to roll?
This
Bella just
is
put us in
a
another TikTok.
rules roll because you were trying to aim for a specific point. So you get 1d6 rules.
I need to get a 1 or a 2.
Can I hop out and offer suppressing fire to like assist with this?
You just can't hit their shirts, though.
You
That's
can
true.
offer suppressing fire. I don't think that would help their aim
Okay, never mind.
in this instance.
But I have spray. This is, I guess, if my aim's really that bad, even with a machine gun.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's even harder with a machine gun to aim precisely.
I'm not trying to. I'm not shooting once. I'm doing like in a
I
straight
understand,
line
but
at
you
sea level.
might aim too high, hit the ground. That's what we're rolling.
Okay.
Like Scarface.
okay.
Scarface, say hello to my little friend.
Okay. Here we go. 2. Yes.
Whew. All right. So you successfully do your paintball machine gun sweep and suddenly the Black Rider and the unnamed grunt are taken aback as paintballs explode across their shins, and their black work pants are now covered in blue paint.
All right, and I get to learn something since I got the Greendale effect, right?
This is true.
Is it
Go ahead.
possible right now for us to be able to get their shirts? Wait, no, that's a bad question. Oh, I want to ask, is it a more wait, my strengths are emotions. Okay. How susceptible or am I good at flirting enough to get them to give me their shirts without having to knock them out?
So so your question is, could you reasonably seduce the Black Rider?
Mm-hmm.
I would say he's a flirt. If you really want to get in there, you'll have to put in the time. He'll flirt with anyone, but he won't take you out.
So
to the
I
Honda
could
Civic,
flirt as a
it were.
distraction tactic, but I couldn't flirt as my primary tactic.
Yes,
Okay.
it could be a short-term flirt, but you could not get you're not getting his shirt off in the romantic way today.
Right. Gotcha. So
I think I have a play here.
do we
Uh-huh.
take
this.
Bella's canvas and smack them in the head until they fall on the floor, and we can?
Well, my thought was I'm just gonna walk around the corner, slow clapping, and to the victors goes the spoils. Give us your shirts.
All right, I need a feelings roll on that maneuver.
That's fair. That's fair. 2. My number is 3. Am I supposed to get lower or above?
On
for feelings below.
feelings
You gotta
Is
get
is
above, I think.
above. Feelings
What?
is above.
Okay,
Because
so that
feelings
didn't-
are above you. Yeah. So you,
I'm just
you-
like, no.
so you walk out, slow
Yeah.
clap. To the victors go the spoils. And the Black Rat, he just looks at you and he's like, what spoils? The only thing that's spoiled is a perfectly good pair of work slacks.
And
Okay.
potentially your Honda Civic if you don't give us your shirts.
Are you threatening me?
Cody, can I get the license plate on his car?
Okay. Jillian did sound like they
sorry.
wanted to declare an action as well. That's
Oh.
okay. Just before we cut to Cody on this.
I was about to say, if this seems like it's going bad, I want to grab a fire extinguisher off the wall and just start spraying it at them in their face to try and blind them so we can take their shirts.
All right. Try that.
Is it a fake fire hydrant like the?
Oh, like
No,
the
it's
fake.
Like the fire. It's the fire.
It's an actual fire extinguisher. It's an
Right.
actual fire extinguisher.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it sprays club bubbles.
This is sounding more and more like a game of Toontown.
I am going to call this feelings because this is a wild maneuver. So roll 1 feelings.
One feeling.
One
Let me
feeling.
roll it. And I have a 2 and I got a 6.
Damn. Okay.
So basically, we win, right?
Unfortunately, the size of the number doesn't matter. It's just its place on the relative plane.
As Carly Rae
Um,
Jepsen once said, I want to cut to the feeling.
That is what the maneuver is called in Boy Problems, the Carly Rae Jepsen RPG. But I couldn't reasonably keep that name, so I called it the Greendale thing. So you succeed. You have sprayed fire extinguisher foam into the eyes of. So your rationale was, if I spray these guys in the face with a fire extinguisher,
It'll blind them, and we can kind of
you can take their shirts. They will not be like, oh, I need to get my shirt off to get the foam off my face.
It's that we can then it will weaken them for us to be able to pull their shirts over their head because they're going to be worried about their eyes.
All right. They have indeed been sprayed. A 1 is a partial success. So the subway uniforms are foamy now. They are damp and covered in fire extinguisher foam, but you could get them.
Yes.
So how do we clean these?
Well,
think we
first
need
we're
to
going to cut
take
back
it
to
first.
Cody. First, we're going to cut back
Yeah.
to Cody, and then we'll deal with the Josh Holloway shirt off situation. That is how Anna Lucia got the gun, was getting Josh Holloway naked. It's a classic tactic.
It's a tried and true Josh Holloway plan, and he should have tried it in a fistful of paintballs.
Yes, he should have nobly jumped out of a helicopter as well. Okay, and I'm lost. So Cody, Prescott is escorting you towards the Honda Civic, and as you suspected, there are Subway sandwich artists posted at every corner, at every door. They're flooding this building, if not Greendale as a whole. And Prescott, you start hearing a lot of choice whispering in your earpiece. First, you hear how Will doesn't like you and didn't know your name. You already kind of suspected that, but now it's like confirmed. Now it's like known. And then they start whispering a bunch of things of like, get the license plate number. Get the, you start hearing instructions on various things. But Prescott has led you out to the Honda Civic, and he's just done the chirp chirp on the keys to open up the trunk.
Okay, so you opened up the trunk?
Yeah.
All right. Can you hold this real quick for me while I change?
What are you handing? The sourdough?
The sourdough. Be
And
careful, don't drop it. It's very important.
He smiles and nods like a good unpaid extra, and
All right.
he accepts the sourdough.
I take my gun out and shoot him.
All right, roll feelings.
Feelings?
It's an impulsive action.
It wasn't. It was totally planned. That's why I gave him the jar.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah,
cold
because
and
you
calculated.
did put a little more calculation into it, so I'll call it rules.
I need under my number, right?
Yes.
So 2.
All right, so that's under your number.
Yep.
You have shot him with the paintball, so Prescott is out. But that partial success, the surprise of this moment, because he trusted you, he believed in you as a true Subway sandwich artist. His hands release the glass sourdough starter. You will have to roll to catch if you want to catch.
Is this feelings? Probably.
This is totally feelings.
I need to. So I got 6.
You needed a.
Oh.
Wait, that means he
That
got
is
it.
I mean, I
the
got it,
only
right?
thing you could have rolled.
A 5 or
And
6.
It's slow-mo. The sourdough starter plummets slowly, and you lurch forward, and as John Williams' Superman theme plays behind you, you clasp onto the falling sourdough starter.
I was about to say that would have been the worst thing to happen to Will.
That would have been terrible.
So now that he's out, he'll walk away in shame, and the car's open. So does it have how many shirts? He said he had extra shirts in there. How many?
He has one extra work shirt.
Is it a manager one?
It is.
So like I could wear it and be a manager.
Yes.
Ooh.
You have been promoted, my child. Congratulations.
All right, so I'll put it on.
The power this holds.
Cody, what's going on? You've been quiet.
I've been promoted. I got a manager shirt now.
We've got 2 shirts, but they're kind of wet.
I also have his access to his car. I don't know what that means, but
Are there
you
any
guys were
spare
asking-
shirts there?
Nah, just the one.
Damn.
What about changing the cup holder?
Nah, he looks like he's more of like a
He's all plastic.
dude.
Yeah. He's an efficient man. So
Oddly clean in here. It's weird.
it's like a little too clean. And you're like, okay, what's this guy's deal? Like, I can't keeping it clean. This clean.
Should grab the hand sanitizer. You're gonna need it in a few years.
Is that a coronavirus joke?
Is that too soon?
Like,
Meta.
like in 2016 when this game is set, you knew.
I'm meta.
And you
They are
didn't
meta.
warn
That's
us?
true.
That's true.
You have influence. You could have warned us.
Why didn't you stop this? right.
So I'll head my way.
Are you
back
done at the
towards
Honda Civic?
Yeah, unless is the guy still there? Can I take the keys? Or is that like gonna be more of a conversation?
Prescott is, he seems to be in communication with the Black Rider as well, and it seems as if the Black Rider's job here is done as well. So he would likely try to return the keys to him unless you intervened in some
We're
way.
really getting to the point of just straight up robbery.
Yeah, this is
It's
just a
not-
crime. What you're going to do is crime.
We're doing it all for the sake of black-owned businesses.
That's well.
I
No,
see
just
the
me.
Oh, wait. So Cody, does that mean you don't support black-owned business? You're not willing to steal this guy's car? That means you don't support black-owned businesses.
Wow.
Okay, Cody, I didn't say that, but you know, Will.
Is the Jimmy John's guy outside?
The Jimmy John's clock still has 3 minutes left until midnight.
Okay, so wait,
okay.
Cody, why don't you go ahead and reconvene with us since you can kind of walk for. Oh, but now you've got other enemies. Try and reconvene with us, and we'll try and make our way to the Spanish room.
Okay, I'll meet you guys at the Spanish room and get ready to shoot. I'm gonna try to bring like at least 2 people with me.
All right. Cody, as you are leaving the scene of the Honda Civic, you do see a huddle of Subway sandwich artists, and they try like beckoning you over. It's up to you whether or not you take it. You stand there as they're like, come on. And you're like,
It's an
I had to
optional
think
meeting,
fast.
but you know if you like don't do it, you're gonna be passed over that.
I'm really busy. I need to get this back to where it needs to go. What's up?
no, then we just needed one more guy, but if you're doing a thing, we'll just find another guy.
Okay. Be careful out there.
Eat fresh.
5 foot.
Why did this guy didn't say eat fresh? This guy didn't say he didn't say. Roll feelings to see if,
I was like, say it back,
if they
no,
don't
say it
suspect
back.
you for not saying the one thing
Yeah.
that they expect you to say.
Eat fresh and also with you.
And also with your spirit. Yeah.
I said 5 foot. Power long or
That's
whatever.
nothing. That means nothing.
$5. That's what I meant.
That also means nothing.
I'm not a thing
Yeah,
anymore.
Was it a
Nothing.
thing in 2016? Yeah, it was. Was it? When did
On
that
and off. It's been on
$5.
and off for
$5 foot.
for a
like 10
decade.
years now.
For a limited time, also known as until we decide not
Do I
to.
still get an advantage or a second one because I'm lying out of a situation?
You do have the shirt.
I
So
have the
you
shirt.
you get 2d6 to try and succeed at this.
All right. So I got a 3, which is under 4.
Okay. You
Or no, wait. I got a 3
you
and a
want
5.
to get 3 to 5. So you they don't actively start chasing you, but they're like wary of you. They're like, he's wearing the shirt, but I don't know about this guy.
Get back to work, and then I walk away.
All right.
Don't they
Courting
forget
your
about him once he
sourdough
leaves
started.
because of his
Have a
his
man-
nature?
Because of his nature. Yeah. So they've already forgotten that you were there. So away you go.
Who was
We
Oh.
now rejoin the rest of the party. 2 hallways stand between you and where you are trying to get.
Alike in dignity.
Okay. I will
Yeah,
just-
Bella.
I was gonna say it, but then you said it. So
I'll
I'm
just
sorry.
kind of walk straight.
Proceed gaily.
Wait, so now we're trying to dry off our shirts so we can then roll through these next 2 hallways with a manager, 2 grunts, and 2 prisoners.
I mean, I'm okay with wearing a wet shirt.
Okay.
I don't
I'm
I don't
not.
think there's a reason I don't think there's a reasonable way to get it fully dry.
So then
You
what's our
could try
excuse
it-
when someone asks why it's
you
wet?
you go into a bathroom and you just stand underneath of the hand dryer and just like scoop yourself
If they ask why it's wet, we just say we used one of the bad water fountains.
It was for a wet T-shirt activity that we
But it's a
do
black shirt, so it's
in our hat club.
Because we fucking hate shirts, but we love hats. Disrespect to shirts and shirts only.
Okay, so now we're rolling through. So now we've got 2 hallways left.
My one
Cody-
piece of company flair is a gallon of water.
Cody, why don't you take a look around the corner to see what we're up against since you've got the highest status?
So I did meet up with them.
Yeah, because you only just like walked down a short hallway. So Cody, you do pass by a number of subways, the same sandwich artists that you passed on the way out. You were passing on the way back in.
Are they
But
saluting
he's got
me?
a forgettable face.
He's got a forgettable face, so they don't remember you. Otherwise, they would be like, "Hey, where's the guy you left with?" But they don't remember who you are.
This is working out so well.
Do we recognize Cody? That subway manager stole Cody's sourdough. Get him.
The bastard. You have been around Cody enough that his subterfuge tactics do not work on you. You are too used to his nonsense. So you all have rejoined. Cody, it is now up to you whether or not to tell your friends of the danger.
Yeah. So there's a lot of people.
They're all huddled together.
No, they're kind of spread out down the hallways.
So we need to go to the Spanish room to get our Jimmy Johns and to find some lesbians. Wait, we forgot about the lesbian.
You forgot about the lesbians.
We're just
You might
going to
find
get our
them,
Jimmy Johns.
but
At this point, I think it's reasonable to assume that we organically came to the same plan again.
I'll allow it. I'll allow it.
What was the plan again?
You're going to find two lesbians, make them kiss, and somehow that will eliminate them from the paintball
we're
game.
waiting
No,
for
that's queer math. That checks out.
No, that's
yeah,
what
we're
I was
waiting for
saying.
the-
Yeah.
Yeah, the barrier gaze trope is going to save the day.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
yes. The barrier gaze.
My one strategy, besides the canvas, is bury the gaze.
It's the only strategy. All right. So yes, that is the situation you are dealing with. To re-inventory, you do currently have Cody is incognito as a manager, and then you have two damp, drenched subway, one manager and one artist. T-shirt.
Not it.
I'll wear one. I'll be a subway.
All right. Are you a manager or a grunt?
Wait, I thought Cody was the only manager.
I feel like Will probably.
The Black Rider is a manager. The Black Rider
so we've
is
got
not
two
minimum
managers
wage.
now.
Yeah. But one
I'm
is
sorry
wet.
to catch what you just said, Dylan.
I said I feel like Will probably called a manager shirt.
Honestly, I'm okay with not talking. I feel like I have an abrasive personality and I want to succeed.
Okay.
You're not wrong.
Then Dylan will take a manager shirt.
All right, so Dylan is a manager, Will is a grunt, and Bella and Socks. You
Of
do not have
course, the two queers are the prisoners.
Socks. You specifically said not it.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, I'm just saying.
I'm still gonna point out the inequity of it all.
Sure. Okay.
Self-inflicted.
Yeah,
I
are y'all doing the
understand.
Chewbacca like prisoner maneuver? Is that what we're doing here?
I don't remember anything from Star Wars ever, but
That's true.
I'm assuming yes. Are we just being prisoners so we can get past the guards?
I'm gonna see. Are there even guards there?
Well,
Peek.
Cody, you saw the like hallway full of Subway sandwich artists.
Was that towards the Spanish room?
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
But you'll have to make a right instead of going out the door.
So then how do we get past them? Do we just try and go stealthy and just be like, we're prisoners, we can't do anything, they stole our guns?
I have an idea. We can go, me and one of the other managers are the guys in the shirts.
What if Socks and Bella are the people, because they just reported over their comms that their shirts got stolen, I bet. What if you two are the people who just got your shirt stolen?
I would say
Oh.
because on the television show Community, people follow the rules of games better than anyone in real life ever has. The integrity of the game, the Black Rider would have only communicated with his people that are already out. He would not have ruined the integrity of paintball by telling everyone that he was out.
He's dead. Yeah.
So yeah, dead people
Dead-
don't. The
yeah.
dead, unlike the opening crawl of The Rise of Skywalker, the dead don't speak.
Okay, wait. So now let's see. We've got 2 managers, a grunt, 2 queers, and a canvas.
We
Indeed.
can. One of us
And-
can go out there and yell like, "Oh, there's people down the hallway! Go get them! Go get them!" And then like they'll have everybody rush. And
Bella!
People on YouTube can't see it, but next time Bella speaks, they will get a treat, I guess. Well, we'll keep waiting. So that is an option. Any of these plans are options. You just merely need to select.
I
feel
I
like
say-
okay. Is our ultimate goal to eliminate all of the sandwich artists?
it sounds
Cool,
like
right?
it. Yeah.
So then
In theory,
maybe
it doesn't.
we
I
should,
guess it doesn't have to be.
maybe we
So-
should. What are we trying to do?
We should try and it feels like we should try and eliminate them. So like if they're all in this hallway, we should try and take advantage of them all being in a singular spot, right?
So wait, should the 2 managers now then try and get everybody in this hallway to conform into like a single file or like a rank and file so that we can get them all in one location and then pop out from behind the canvas and drop some grenades? Yeah,
Cody,
exactly.
did you see any general managers? Is there anyone in this hallway who outranks you?
Nobody outranks Dylan though, because Dylan's got the Black Riders shirt.
That's true. That's true.
I'm wearing the Black Riders shirt as well, though.
Well,
It
I
was
think the Black
his-
Rider is
it
probably
was
like a
his-
higher level manager. Kevin, what is the hierarchy of this Subway restaurant here?
Let's see. So it would not necessarily be general knowledge because none of you are Subway employees, but you could roll rules. Any one of you could roll
I'll roll
rules
rules on
and possibly know the hierarchy.
No, I don't know.
I do.
I
Cody,
know.
I did not know.
All right.
I got a 1.
Damn. Good job. All right. So Dylan, you are aware of the Subway hierarchy. There is, of course, at the bottom level, the Subway sandwich artists. Those are your standard employees that make your sandwiches. Then you have the managers, which is the level that the Black Rider was at. Up at the top, you have corporate, which was Gumby, who was taken out so quick. So I guess I didn't have to sustain that Patrick Warburton impression. And then beneath that, right sandwiched, if you will, between middle and corporate is a general manager, which is sort of an elite tier.
Gotcha. So let's take a peek
both.
and see if there are general managers in this hallway.
All right. Who is taking this peek?
I would recommend one of the managers because they are least likely to be attacked.
Also, if I already have this knowledge, should I take a peek?
Yeah, probably.
Because I might know what a general manager
Looks like.
Subway shirt looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That is up to you.
Did you work at a Subway for a while?
I don't want to talk about that part of my life. Okay, so what do I need to roll?
This is a rules roll. So you
Okay.
need to roll under your number.
Okay, let's see. Hi, rule. I rolled another 1.
Damn. This is the only
Nice.
game where that is good.
Yeah.
All right. Anyone else who's looking, go ahead and roll rules. And then tell me what you get.
I'm just playing prisoner like the good little sub that I am.
I
guess
look
I'll-
too distracting to try to do anything. Because I
What?
changed into this. Once I was told I was a prisoner, I went and I changed into this.
You had a slave Leia costume just like ready to go.
Yeah.
Cool. Cody, did you succeed?
No.
Okay, so just Dylan is able to ascertain this information. Well, unfortunately, Cody succeeded. There will be penalties for complete and utter failure, but we'll get to that. Dylan, you are able to ascertain there are 10 Subway sandwich artists in this hallway, and 1 general manager among their number.
Okay.
They also look somewhat familiar.
So do we just like open fire or what?
I think we can try to call out to them and get them to look on the down the hallway.
I have an idea.
Well, first, Cody failed, so we have to deal with the repercussions of that.
We can skip it this time. I think that's cool.
No. So Cody, you failed. So while you were trying to peek out and take a look at who was in this hallway, you didn't balance your weight right and you fell over or your manager's shirt on a nail. So you now have a ripped manager shirt.
Okay.
But are you ripped? Oh.
Does it still work?
Are you Josh Holloway ripped? This is important.
But does it still work?
That'd be really funny if he was just ripped and just people just didn't still notice him.
It's the whole sourdough diet.
Place all of a sudden, unexpectedly, you're like, what?
Weirdly jacked. Yeah. The answer, Socks, to your question of does the manager shirt still work is one big. Does it?
All right, my idea, okay? It'll take a little bit of theatrics, but hear me out, okay? I go out and I bum rush with my machine gun, right? But I make this whole thing, right, like I'm being chased by managers, right? So Dylan, you're hot on my tail. I come out, I bum rush, I just mow down as many subway artists as possible. And as I do it, you scream out like, hey, you. And then I turn around and then you pretend to shoot me and I pretend to get hit so nobody actually hits me. And then I just like fall to the ground and be like, oh. And then now we're down some and you can like pick me up and be like, I got this one. And I'll put them with the other one we got. And then Cody, you come out with Bella and Will. And now we've got two managers and we have a believable reason for that you're actually on their side because they've just watched you take out one of the people that's trying to take them down.
But I do recognize some of these people as the problem, which means that they have been students on campus for a couple of days. So depending on how high our profile is, they might recognize.
No, it's fine. I just learned that apparently no one reads my newsletter. They won't recognize me.
Yeah, but if they see you take me out, quote unquote, take me out, then they're going to assume that you are also a subway person.
Also a subway artist. Okay. Possibly.
It's a risky plan.
It is.
And I might end up getting shot. But quite frankly, you've already established that if someone's going to get taken out, it's going to be the queer.
So that's not the bury or gay trope we were going for, though. We were trying to get.
Oh, is it too risky if I do it? Does it ruin the?
Trying to invert it.
We're
trying to save the gays.
So, is there a way? This is not a bad idea. Is there a way that we could get somebody else to? To like go through the air vents in the classrooms on the side, or get some people so that way we could flank them. So while we're being this distraction on the one side, they are then actually flanked on the other side. So whenever they turn to look at the commotion happening here, people come behind them and shoot them.
We should send Will because Will's got grenades and stealth with the shirt.
I was also thinking we could do the grenade. And then we say, we throw the grenade in the hallway. Hopefully it kills some of them. And then the two managers say, we caught these two people who threw the grenades and we're going to interrogate them, figure out where the grenades are.
That's a better idea. We shoot blanks while they can't see it and they're just up in the air. So there's no risk of me actually getting shot.
But without you having paint on their shirt, will they let it slide?
Well, I think the idea is we're going to figure out where they kept the grenades. And that's why we're not killing them to keep them in the game till we learn that information.
Okay.
Smart.
Okay.
So what do we have to roll to make this happen?
So it's step by step, right? We're gonna have to take this elaborate plan one piece at a time. Okay. So first piece, what is your action?
Toss a grenade.
Toss the grenade
from around the corner.
I mean, that makes sense. That checks out. All right. You have time to prepare a decent grenade arc because you are not so roll 2 D6 rules. This is a rules roll.
Boom, boom.
You want to roll under your number.
I got a 2. My number's 3, so I'm under.
Okay, so just one of your 2.
I got a 2 and a 6, so.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Choose one
just
of
just
those,
just check. Just check. So you succeed. You lob this paint grenade out into the hallway, and it sort of does a bounce and it pops. It's a little bit more shallow of a throw than you wanted, and the throw kind of left you exposed. But of the 10 Subway sandwich artists in this hallway, that grenade took out 4.
That's pretty decent.
Their
Right, so
clothes
now
are
we-
unusable for the record, but
Yeah. And I quickly duck around so you don't see that it was a Subway shirt that did it.
okay, roll that quick feelings move.
Boom. 4.
Okay. So you duck out of the way. They know someone was there, obviously, but you are not in sight at this moment.
Okay, so now we have to roll to figure out whether or not we pull off the whole scheme of, like, we're now Bella and I are
grenade.
right. Bella and I are captured.
Okay.
So, Will, do you yell out, "I got them"?
Yeah, I can yell that. We got him. We got him.
Okay. Roll feelings, because you are trying to do a sort of diplomacy action here, an intimidate.
Okay, I got a 6.
Okay. So yeah, so you got it. So everyone's paying attention, and they think, what are you were trying to sound like you were like the guerrilla fighter, or you were trying to sound like you were a Subway?
Subway, that we got them.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So they
Coast is fresh.
Ghost is fresh. Ghost is fresh. So wait, which one of us is going through the air vents right now to get on the other side of them?
Oh, I didn't realize we were doing that part of the plan. We should have planned that a little bit.
Yeah,
sooner.
right now, no one. Right now, none of
okay.
you are.
Well, we got a little ahead of ourselves, but that's okay. So now we've got. Oh, so then let's just go with the prisoner plan, right?
Yeah.
So now all 4 of us, I guess, stroll out. We got 2 managers and 1 grunt, rocking with these 2 rebel scum.
Yo, rebel scum.
Who walk out.
Okay, so you've captured the rebel scum
And then we
as
turn the corner and we're trying to make our way through.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm assuming the general manager is not going to like that very much.
Yes. So okay. So Socks, you were being escorted,
Uh-huh.
right? And
Yeah.
who specifically is escorting you?
I think we had me escorting Socks.
Okay, just you.
And I guess I'll escort Bella.
I think I'll also be there, like kind of like holding the guns. I can't imagine we let our prisoners have their guns.
Okay, but all 5 of you are trying to make your way through.
Who's carrying the canvas though?
Bella, I guess, assume still.
Yeah.
Yeah. If anyone is, it's Bella.
I got it.
You hear Bella screaming, "But my canvas!"
Ripped no shirt Cody. Oh my god.
What the fuck?
It's
is
been on there for a while.
What the fuck is that?
Well, he ripped his shirt and we realized he was ripped.
Oh, that's a picture of Justin's face.
Yep. Cut my face on him. Put it on.
I got a lot going on there. Well, that's beautiful. Okay, so all right, so all of you are going to need to roll various rolls, and I'm gonna kind of go through it one of you at a time, and we're going to sort of go with the odds. So if more of you succeed than fail, it's gonna pull off. If more of you fail, it's not gonna work. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay, so Cody, ripped manager shirt. I will still get let's 2d6 feelings. So you want to roll up.
Got 2 3s.
Okay, so bad start. So that's 0 and 2. Will, you are prisoner escorted 1d6 feelings.
A 5.
A 5. Okay, so that's 1 and 2. Dylan, you have oh wait, Will, you should have actually gotten 2 because you are wearing a uniform, right? And you are a subway guy.
4, so still 5.
Okay, so
But is that a Greendale effect?
No, my number's 3.
Oh, okay, never mind.
okay, so 2 and 2. So the rolls have evened out. Dylan, 2d6 feelings.
I have my computer up here, so let's see here. I got 2 6s.
Oh shit.
Okay, 4 and 2. The odds have switched. Socks, 1d6 feelings.
A 5.
Okay. So not really to fuck it up, but just for the sake of math, Bella, 1 d6 feelings.
Wait, I roll it.
Roll
You're
a,
asking.
roll a 6-sided.
Roll a d6.
I rolled 4.
And is that bigger than your number?
Yeah, I'm 2.
Okay, then a solid success. This prisoner gambit has played off, and the Subway sandwich artists are like, "Good job, thank you for taking out the rebel scum. We appreciate your work. Eat fresh, eat fresh, eat fresh."
Eat fresh,
fresh,
eat fresh,
eat
eat
fresh.
Say
fresh,
that.
eat
Eat
fresh.
fresh.
You've
fresh.
learned, Cody. Good.
Eat fresh, eat it.
Bella's just
Eat fresh.
Eat pre-processed. Eat pre-processed.
Right.
I want to try something a bit fancy that may ruin everything, so I'm sorry if it does.
Old
we just
strategy,
made it.
Cotton. Okay.
I want to go up to the general manager. I used up all my paintballs in that last skirmish. Where can I get some more?
Okay. Roll feelings.
I want to find where their ammo is.
Where their base is. Sure.
This is smart.
I got a 2.
Shit.
My number is 3.
Wait, does he get another one because he's wearing the Subway shirt?
Yes. So actually another d6. Good catch.
I got a 3.
Greendale effect.
So Greendale effect.
Yeah.
Ask your question.
Where is the subway ammunition?
Well, I mean, you can ask that question. You're already asking that question.
Oh,
in
I see. So it's
fiction.
in addition to whatever.
Yeah,
Okay.
sorry. I was unclear the way I phrased
Got it,
that.
got it.
You get an extra piece of information.
All right. Then I would like to know how many remaining subway operators are on campus.
So obviously the war has continued on outside of the sphere. It doesn't always seem like it, but there are other students at this school besides the 5 of you. And you would know that the subway count is now down to 45.
Okay.
So there's a lot that's been happening. Oh, and the Jimmy John's clock is at 1 minute.
1 minute, and we've got one hallway to go.
You got one hallway to go, and at the end of that hallway, the Spanish study room, 2 lesbians, and Jimmy John's.
Gotcha. And
Woo!
we now know where
Good
the subway cache is because that
Yes.
question was successful.
Yes. So the subway general manager looks at you and says, "Well, you should know this already, but for some reason you forgot. We're storing all of our ammunition in the cafeteria." Behind the fridge, where no one would.
See, I knew it was either like the fridge or the dishwasher. And just sorry, it's
Okay.
carry on. Be fresh.
As you were, take these. I guess I don't know why you're escorting prisoners because they're just out, but whatever. Role
they
play.
potentially have nowhere additional ammunition are. They had all those paint grenades they threw, so we're gonna add those to our cache.
Torture. Classic subway tactic. As you were.
All right. So then as we walk past them, I'm going to whisper to Socks to be like, or I'm going to like go under our comm and whisper very quietly, like, we should turn around and start firing on them. And I think Will has the machine gun at the moment.
Will has my machine gun.
He has the LT Gray gun.
LT Gray.
Yeah.
I look to Socks for like a look of confirmation.
Let's do
I
it.
toss the machine gun to Socks and very quickly turn with my guns and open fire.
All right, let's roll. Do we got to roll for feelings or rules for this one?
This is feelings. It's spur of the moment.
So as high as possible.
Yeah, so you want to roll high for every one of you that is now taking fire.
Well, I got the Greendale effect.
Okay.
I got my number. It was a 2, but that is my number. So
that's
doesn't that
one.
mean it
Got a
technically?
1.
I
Okay.
failed. Got a 3.
Do we still get to roll 2 if we are in?
No, because you're no longer trying to hide.
Cool.
You're
I
now
thought-
just opening fire.
I just want to make.
But this is once we've gotten past them, so we're also doing it as we're running around the corner to get away from them, right?
Is that what you're doing, or are you
Actually,
turning
no,
around
I don't
and
know.
firing like
I
Inglorious
thought we were
Bastards?
just turning around. Yeah, I
thought we
that
were
was
turning around and firing.
Yeah.
Okay.
All
Quick,
right.
Bella,
I got
put
a
the
2, which
canvas up
is
to block
my
people that
number.
might be in the other hallway.
I got a 2, which is my number.
Okay. Cody, what did you get?
I failed. That's a 3.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 2 Greendale effects.
Bella, what did you get? Or are you indeed firing? You're muted.
They're rolling.
Sorry,
They're
my roll
rolling.
die is not working. No, it's working. I rolled a 6.
So you succeed. Okay, so let's figure this out one at a time. Greendale effects first. Either one of you that got the Greendale effect can go.
Okay.
Can ask their questions. Sorry.
Right. Okay. Let's see.
So obviously the ammo is in the cafeteria. Is there any other area that these remaining 45 seem to be pulling? Like, is there grouping at?
You have heard a particular din of noise coming from the exterior of this building. The face of Los Angeles Community College, where nominally community takes place. You're hearing a lot of noise coming from those iconic steps and pillars.
But we're in Colorado.
But you're in Colorado. I mean, obviously, look at what they're wearing.
Doesn't matter that it's December.
Yeah, they're in shorts and t-shirts. Okay, the other Greendale effect.
Oh, that's me. I don't know what I want to know. You know.
I'll let you bank it. You can pull it out later.
Well, I'm trying to think. Like, okay, so I know a guy, right?
Sure.
I'm gonna bank it. I really don't know what question I would have right now.
Okay, that's fine. You can keep that in your back pocket for later.
Yeah.
We did forget about the guy that we know from the room.
He's still there if you want to use him.
Yeah, but we keep forgetting everything that we do when we're in that room. But we don't know that, or do we?
So does he live in the room? Like, I wasn't sure if we had to be in the room for this ally to like help us.
Is the ally also on comms? It's a he.
Well, they in
Yeah.
theory live in the room. In my head I'm just picturing Chang, but
That's
it doesn't
also
have
who it was in my
it doesn't
head.
have to be Chang.
He's still at the school?
I kind of like the wait. So is Chang on comms?
Yes.
Okay. So wait, since I know a guy, my question for you is, Chang has access to the cache as well, right? So that means
And she
Anything
knows,
you didn't take.
and
I'm trying to
Chang
think-
knows Chang knows the air vents too.
He
Right.
knows the vents.
so.
The
Back
Okay.
of his Chang.
Is it? Are we allowed to use Chang as a sniper?
If you can get Chang into the proper position to do so.
I mean, if Chang has access to the air vents, then I would assume yes, right?
If you could direct him where to go, and it will also take him time to get.
Okay, I'd like to have a full layout of the school so that I can tell Chang exactly where to go.
Okay, in your head you have a blueprint.
I have a
diagram
detailed
of
map.
Greendale.
Okay,
you have
great.
the map from the Civil War episode. in your head.
Perfect. Thank you. That's been my Greendale effect. Now, knowing that, I put on the comms. I go, hey, Chang, we need a sniper. Can you go ahead and try and get as many people out as possible through the air vents?
You can Chang on me. Where do you want me to go?
And then I tell him a very detailed position based on the map in my head.
You do have to tell me where you're telling him to go.
The next hallway, right?
Well, I don't think the next hallway is going to be the best option. I want him to go to the cafeteria to take out what I'm assuming is the group of subway workers that are guarding the armory. So I want him to go there and snipe them through the air vents to take out as many subway workers as possible. And that's going to be the largest congregation that I can think of.
Consider them changed. And that's the last you hear of him on this radio contact. All right. So that has been taken care of. You did that immediately before like turning around and spraying them.
Yeah, that was the safety. And then boom, we turn around and we...
All right. So going down the line, Cody, you failed, right?
Yep.
And Will, you failed as well.
I did.
Okay. Dylan, Socks, and Bella, you all succeeded. Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Just trying to make sure I have it all clear in my head.
Yeah,
So the three of you each get in your sort of blind spray, one sandwich artist each. So only 3 remain in
That's
this
it?
hallway that you're leaving.
Boo.
The Will and Cody, when you spun around, there's a lot of foam dripping off people right now, and it's gotten on the linoleum tile floor. And the two of you spin around and eat shit. Just
Why
absolutely
does Cody keep falling?
fucking fall ass on the floor.
His shirt rips even more. No.
And the two of you are essentially prone at the moment. And the Subway sandwich artists are now, the jig is up, so they've turned and they're going to fire at the cluster of the 5 of you, unless and essentially right now you need to roll feelings to get out of the way, or you will get paint on your clothes.
Ooh, I got the Greendale effect.
Okay. Great. So, and I'm sorry, Cody and Will, you will need to roll to first stand up and then to get out of the way.
Okay, I got the Greendale effect to stand up.
Okay, great. But Greendale, so you do stand up. What is your Greendale effect?
What's the best place to hide from the incoming slot of bullets that they're about to hit me?
The best course, so you just stood up. Honestly, the best course of action for you would be to quickly hit the ground again and army roll into the next hallway.
Done.
Okay. So you will get roll 2d6 for that advantage that you just got to try and pull that off.
5
Still
and
feel
4.
5 and 4, so 2
Yep.
success.
Yep.
You're out of there. You have rolled into the next hallway. All right, Cody will do you next. Cody, what did you roll to stand?
I haven't rolled yet. I was wondering.
that's fine.
This wouldn't be considered. I can stealth out of there, out of the encounter.
No, the exclamation points are over the guards' heads.
Okay.
Like stealth is no longer an option.
This is not gonna be good.
You've botched the stealth mission and will have to shoot the remaining enemies.
Oh, I got a 6.
Oh, okay.
So I stood up.
So you stand up real good. Now roll another feelings to get out of dodge.
Oh no. I got a 1.
Oh no.
Cody, you fall again, which sucks really bad for you.
Okay, during
And-
all these falls, is my bread okay, or is it
Well,
gone by now?
It's unfortunate you bring that up.
Oh no.
Your clothes remain clear of paint, but as you take this second fall, you fall bread first, and the jar shatters beneath you. Roll to get out of the way.
Is this feelings again?
Yeah. Oh, you're in your feelings now.
Oh, 5.
The
Okay.
lady
So
has died.
yeah. So now that you're you've survived, but at what cost? You've successfully made it into the next hallway. Now for the three of you who didn't fuck up the first time, Dylan, a d6 to get out of the way, or I guess whatever you want to do. I just assume you all want to move.
Yes. So I rolled a 5.
All right. So you're out of there. Bella.
Oh,
What did you say? Thought you said 12, which not an option, unfortunately.
6.
6 out of there.
We're
Sucks.
rolling for emotion, so we're going for
Yeah.
the highest.
Yeah.
Come on, Mama wants to live. 4. That's above mine. I'm a 2.
Yeah. Did you just roll a rock? Did you
No.
just roll a Charlie? It just sounded like the loudest sound in the world. Did anybody else?
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah,
It
was
must be
loud.
like right next to your microphone or something.
I'm just kind of.
Okay. Oh yeah. Yes. Is this ASMR? Is this what ASMR is?
It is.
All right, so the all of you have cleared the hallway successfully. Well done. But again,
Was
at
it
what
successfully?
cost? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Again, at what cost? And there are still 3 angry Subway sandwich artists behind you who will assumedly pursue you. But you are
In the
now
other, the 3. Okay, gotcha.
that you just dodged.
Did we
Um,
dodge into another hallway or into a classroom?
I have said hallway. None of you really checked if there was like an open classroom or anything like that.
Right. I assumed that we had the canvas behind us so that we were kind of safe to jump into the next hallway without getting the barrage of the next hallway just yet.
Bella can run a Spartan shield, but that has not been declared to my recollection.
Well, we're in the other hallway.
Yes, you have
So
now
does that
entered.
mean we see these other guards, but it's kind of like they're making the first move since we kind of just jumped in there?
Well, so you've sort of jumped into the third hallway. So stealth is not really an option here. You've entered a sort of fully revealed action phase. Anyone in this hallway would have heard the commotion in the previous hallway.
Right.
So I need y'all to sort of choose, like, are you going to, and this can be on an individual basis, are you going to look at the hallway ahead, or are you going to try and address the situation behind you? And there's not really time to think about it.
I'm
So-
personally running for the Spanish room because we got to get to Jimmy John's and the lesbians, and I'm queer coded enough that I think I can talk to them.
Okay. So
I have 2 guns. Can I shoot them both ways? Can I go Shirley
Ooh.
freestyle and like?
I like it. That will be 2 separate roles, but you can certainly try.
Okay.
Okay. So Socks roll 1.
Yeah, how many are we dealing
feelings.
with on this new hallway?
Well, you'll soon see. I just
Gotcha.
need
Okay,
roll,
so I'm
and
gonna
I
roll
will
for-
address it as it comes. So Stocks, roll 1d6, keep it to yourself. Dylan, 2d6, keep it to yourself. These are all feelings. Whoever wants to decide next.
When we come around the corner, I'm gonna squat down. So like when you turn a corner, you're gonna expect somebody to be right in front of you standing.
They're just hiding.
I'm
You're
kind of
doing,
hiding.
but
like,
doing a
I'm just-
preemptive dodge.
Well, no, I'm just pretty much. But I'm gonna squat down and just like get ready for a shot, like lining it up. So where I'm gonna calculate where they're gonna turn around the corner.
Okay. Roll. I will call that rules because you are trying to do like a strategic maneuver.
Yeah.
So roll 1d6 for that, and then Will and Bella whenever you feel like you want to declare your actions. You are both. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take my canvas and I'm gonna retreat. Far down the hallway, away from the action, and go on my phone.
Just like to scroll, see what's up on Twitter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Check my following.
Okay, so
Oh, sorry.
Hold on. I want to make sure I understand Bella's action. So you are sort of you're turtle shelling with the canvas, turning your back to hallway 2 into hallway 3, and you're gonna just try and like negotiate up to a locker and check social media.
What do you mean negotiate? Like
Like a lean, a stylish lean.
stylish lean.
Okay, stylish lean. Will.
I'm gonna try something a little wild that might use my feature of the grifter. By talking long enough, you can convince one person something that makes no sense once per session. And I'm just gonna call out from like the safety of like my little hidey hole. Are you guys hiring?
So you're okay. Well,
It sounds like you guys are willing to invest, like cover tuition completely for several people. And I gotta be honest, I'm interested.
Okay. So because of the nature of the role you've chosen, you automatically succeed at that action. So you have convinced the Subway sandwich artists that you want to join their cause. We're in this one now, so let's deal with okay, so they will not shoot at you because they believe you are on their side. And
they're not the smartest.
Yeah, the loyalty of these 3 sandwich artists will not be questioned in their eyes. So you, Will, are safe from hallway 2. All right. Cody, yours was simple. What did you roll?
I rolled a 4, which is my Greendale effect.
Greendale effect. So you succeed at hiding. You're not you're not beyond sight, but they are no longer able to you are not the most immediate target. Do you have a Greendale effect question?
Are there other students in the building?
Yes, there would be other students fighting on their own fronts in the war against Subway.
Okay, so we're just not by ourselves. All right.
Okay. So you are hidden. Dylan, what did you get?
I had to roll 2 because I'm going out.
Akimbo.
And I got a 5 and a 4.
So that's 2 successes?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you, boom, one gun. Fire blind back into the hallway you just left and clock some dude right there in the center of the forehead. Just a clear, clean shot direct.
Beautiful.
The second gun, you have fired dead into the new hallway. What have you hit? You are not yet sure because you haven't had a chance to ascertain what is in this hallway. But you have hit something. Socks, what did you get?
Okay, so I got a 3, but my number is a 2, so it's technically a success as I bum rush through this hallway to the Spanish room.
All right. There is a large mass in this hallway, but so far you've been able to clear about half of it. You are halfway down this hallway in the face of this new threat, which you are only just taking stock of because you are in a sprint. Bella, what did you get? For your
5.
5. So you succeed at your...
way too cool for all of us.
Yeah, you have indeed become too cool for school, and have negotiated up to a locker, and have effectively camouflaged yourself
Yeah.
as a non-combatant.
Yeah.
With the thing and the phone, it just looks like you're waiting for a ride or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was just imagining the canvas just being leaned up against the wall.
Oh,
so
and you're completely hidden behind it.
Yeah, that was my goal.
That one.
Like
So
a
that
little
one,
tent.
So it just looks like a canvas is just
leaning up against.
And then
the
I'm
wall.
crouching on my phone. There's a little blue light coming from under
Yeah. She's like, hey guys, it's me, Bella.
It's live streaming. It looks like some kid under their blanket at night trying to read a book with a little
Yeah,
Aw,
flashlight.
that's the vibe. That's the vibe.
it's a vibe. It's a mood. It's a whole mood. 2020 mood is reading phones under canvases. All right. So Socks, you are the first to really see the threat in this hallway, because the other folks that have done anything with this hallway have essentially hidden themselves.
Look, we got like a minute left on the clock to get these sandwiches.
Yes.
I like that the Jimmy John's sandwiches have become the goal.
Yeah, it's the goal. Fuck the school. Fuck Shirley's sandwiches. Fuck.
But I'm
Fuck the
thinking, right?
lesbians.
If I can get, here's my thinking, right? If I can get to the Jimmy John's, right, and I get the sandwiches, there is the extra sandwich. I'm assuming there are 2 Subway lesbians in the room. I can take the extra sandwich, make them fight over it, and get the whole, the big red button thing to start going.
That was easy.
Yeah, Staples, that was easy. Yes, you have invented what I'm going to call lesbian theory, where there is one, there is many. Lesbians travel in herds.
When there, no. This is
They
canon.
really
If
do
there is a
travel in
lesbian,
herds.
there is another lesbian present. Both of which are deciding, how do I flirt with this one, and neither one of them making a move.
When 2 or more are gathered, one.
I mean, well, because the Queer Student Union was in this room, so I stumble upon them.
I just want to ask,
naturally.
are you Aloes okay? Like, cause it sounds like a lot of effort to be courtshiping if that's the case.
Okay.
What happened?
But Socks, you you're halfway down the hallway, and unfortunately that also means you're only halfway down the threat, because what is taking up the space of this third hallway is a long piece of the canvas tarp you lay down when you're going to paint within a room, and it is laid across many standing bodies to form a sort of Chinese dragon of paintball sandwich artists. The only exposed skin you can see is what you can see through little holes that have been cut so guns can point out the side, and scrawled in stylish subway font graffiti along the space of this dragon is the words "Party Sub."
Is that like a gay thing? Like what?
A party sub, like what you get, like the 6-foot
like the
sandwich
really-
you order for a party.
Gotcha.
Party sub. But also it could be a gay thing.
I come to the realization that I may very well have just made myself a martyr. But
so we will
I go, help?
to who?
To Dylan.
Everyone's here. Everyone you know is here.
Okay, well, Bella's not looking. I'm pretty sure Cody's kind of still on the ground. I'm not totally sure what Will's doing.
Do you need me?
I'm floating the idea of betraying you all right now. I'll be honest.
Right,
Yeah,
exactly.
that was definitely the vibe I was getting.
Right. And Dylan is actually Dylan's fired into this group and has hit something. I'm assuming Dylan hit this
It
big
hits
sub
the
thing.
Party sub cam.
Basically just hit the beehive while I'm standing in front of the beehive.
When Dylan struck through one of the little canvas holes and hit the head of the party sub, the front person drops down, and the rest of them sort of continue walking over their fallen comrade.
Are they like
as the
tripping
party sub
as
marches
their
on.
legs? Like, is it like, are they tripping like a?
No, it's smooth as butter, as if they're not even there.
How wide is the party sub dragon?
2 bodies wide.
2 bodies wide. So how much like space are we talking on either side of the party sub dragon between like walls and lockers?
Okay, so if we've established earlier in this very campaign that a hallway is approximately 9 feet of negotiating room, not including the space taken up by lockers, or I'm sorry, the space taken up by lockers is factored out of that. So there's 9 feet of room. Let's say a human is 2.5 feet wide. Does that sound reasonable? So that's 5 feet of dragon with sort of a negotiable 2 feet that you could kind of sidle your way through on either side, provided you are not shot.
Okay, I know what I want to do.
Okay.
I stop dead in my tracks and I go, I need to be smart about this. and then I run and I take cover under Bella's canvas.
Well, I was gonna ask.
Well, you're past the campus.
Okay, well, I'll run my ass the other way.
So,
Okay. Sorry, I
can
think Bella had a question.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just asking Socks through my earpiece if they needed help.
Actually, I think that's a better plan. We'd be like, please come, please help, 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 help.
Jenga.
Okay.
So you want the cover to come to you?
I do, because I mean, for me, look, I would rather the cover came to me because I'm still trying to get to the Jimmy Johns and the lesbians.
I'm already on my way.
Wow, that's solidarity. y'all.
Okay. I'm out in the middle of this hallway. There's about 2 feet on either side. Okay.
I have.
And there is single file line, 2 people deep of these people, but like their holes are on the side, right? Like they can't necessarily see in front because the front person dropped and the canvas is just in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I want to run and hurl my body, like cross body the front of them and try and topple them all like a domino.
Yes.
Okay. Roll feelings. I'll call this 2d6 feelings.
Okay.
Because this is the thing. You took a second to plan and made a maneuver.
I got a 2, which is my number, and
Wow.
a 4.
Okay. So you did get the Greendale effect as you tried, and the everything moves in glorious slow motion as you pump and the fucking da, 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 as you gain air, and for no reason you can ascertain, you hear the sound of bowling pins being covelled over as you sort of knock into the dominoes of this beast. No one in the party sub is out of the game, but there is a chunk as they all like fall backwards into each other and the form collapses.
Eat fresh.
Bella and Sox, are you still going to do your turtle cover maneuver?
Feel like I'm gonna say to Bella once Bella like comes to me with this has Bella come to me with the canvas yet?
Yeah, you've gotten there.
Okay, I'm gonna be like, we should follow close suit behind Dylan, try it like a shield, try and scoop in front of Dylan and keep pressing onward so we can take Dylan with us into the Spanish classroom under cover of this canvas.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's no, the sandwich artist will need a second to collect themselves after being owned so hard.
Okay, so then we should just like book it.
But it's still good. Yeah, you're
just book it to the Spanish room.
Yeah, so collecting them, the 3 of you have booked it out of this hallway, which only leaves Cody and Will. Will, I think we'll come to you last, just because it might be a little involved. So that's Cody, fair. You've been hidden, and you are not actively being shot at because Will is now the focus of attention, but you are also not safe because you do not have allegiance with what is behind you, and you can't ascertain exactly how many, but there's like 10 to 12 Subway sandwich artists who are currently collecting themselves. So what do you want to do?
I want to run past them getting ready. I'm going to take the bag of paintballs I have and empty them on the ground next to them, like in between them. And so when they're trying to get up and stuff like that, there's just balls all around them. Marbles / if they step on them or accidentally break one of them, they technically have
marble landmines. This is the best play I've ever heard.
Okay. You don't have to roll for this because you are just like emptying a bag on the ground. So you
It's
do
basically
that.
caltrops. Yeah.
Yeah, you've laid down caltrips. Just roll for a planned run out of the rest of the hallway, just so you don't eat shit for like the 19th time. Roll to overcome the grief of your lost bread baby.
I got a 4,
Yeah,
which is my Greendale effect again.
Okay.
Ooh.
So you are out of the hallway. You can ask any question.
Is
I also
the
had a Greendale effect, but I'm gonna bank it because I.
I forgot about that. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay.
There's a lot going on here.
There's a lot happening. I was crossbutting people. Sorry, sorry, Cody.
is there the speaker somewhere close to the Spanish room, like the announcement thing?
Ah, yes, the geography of Greendale's campus. Let's say you would have to, whereas your compatriots just took a right into the Spanish hallway, you would have to take a left to the PA room, the dean's office, essentially.
Yeah. Okay, good to know.
Which way do you go?
Oh, I guess I'll follow them.
Okay, you follow them. So Will, a second ago we left you. You had essentially offered over your allegiance to these Subway sandwich artists. Those in hallway 2, the 2 that remain, are still convinced of this. How do you want to play this?
Ooh, that's a really good question. All right, so how has Subway been doing with the other students? Because I know about my group and what they're probably up to right now and how to deal with them. Do we need to focus our forces elsewhere, though?
I gotta tell you, and I'll be honest, sort of a dead heat. Where for every, they outnumber us, and for every one of them we get, they seem to just have the sheer numbers overwhelm us. And if they just got the advantage on like 2 more sandwich artists, I feel like it could turn the tide. We would be in a losing position and there'd be no way to recover.
Got it. And I'm with 2 of them, right, Kevin?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Please, please, please do what I want you to do right now.
Out in a place of glory.
Well, that means we also get rid of 2 of them. That puts us in a winning position. Right now, they're pulling all of their forces into the Spanish room.
Is that where they're going?
Yes.
We could send everyone to that location.
Let's send everyone into that room.
What the frick, Will?
Well, we got to call this in. We got to call it in.
Call it in.
All artists converge on the Spanish classroom.
Kevin, I picked up 2 grenades, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I check in with Chang. Hey, Chang, how's it going by the cafeteria? Any chance you could pick up some of their cached weapons after? Have you taken anybody out? What's going on?
I'm changing as fast as I can. Wait a second. They're moving. They're leaving the cafeteria.
Where are they
They're
headed?
leaving in droves.
What direction?
The geography of Greendale is a little confusing. I think they're headed towards the Spanish room.
Dylan, Bella, I think everyone's coming to us now.
Don't worry, I have this. No, they're not.
Will?
I got 2 of them to turn. Don't worry. It's all a diversion. They're going to go right past you guys. You're good to just bunker down and wait there.
Okay, good. I'll get these sandwiches and look for some lesbians.
Godspeed.
Eat trash, my friend. Eat trash.
Sorry, fresh cookies were delivered to me. I had to
Wow.
take care of those.
You
So
just
you-
have to
You
brag.
could say you're eating fresh.
I'm eating fresh cookies. Eat fresh.
Bella.
So the rest of you have arrived at the Spanish classroom as one confused Jimmy John's employee carrying a sack of Sammys is looking around like, hey, do you guys know who's I'm supposed to deliver this to? Because there's a lot going on here.
Yeah,
Did you
that's
take
for
them out?
us.
Did
we
I-
take-
Did we?
Yeah, you were supposed to bring backup. It's Subway, your mortal enemy.
I don't. We fight really in like the war of capitalism, you know. Like it's less of a physical rivalry. Also, I was not told to bring backup. Also, I just deliver sandwiches.
That's fine. We'll
I
take
kept
that.
Take this
100%
gun.
and you didn't bring backup?
I handed
No,
my
I didn't.
gun.
Damn it, Will
Oh,
forgot to put backup in the special notes.
Yeah, special notes. I mean, my mom drove me because I got too many DUIs. I can't. She's helping me out. We're splitting the pay.
Good. Call her
Aren't
in.
there lesbians in
Call
this
her in.
room?
You're not yet in the Spanish room, but
I thought we were.
No, you were outside.
Oh, outside, right by the Spanish room. which
Right
is how we
in
got.
the doors. Yes.
Just
Okay.
stand
Okay.
here and stand guard for just a second or two.
What do you mean, stand guard? No, I quickly have to return to my work so I can quickly deliver further sandwiches.
They are supposed to be freaky fast.
Was I not freaky fast? Was I not freaky fast?
I don't know.
I'm not
It
gonna
feels
lie,
like
you
it's
were-
been a while.
I think they were a little too fast, to be quite honest.
What? You think Jimmy John's is in on this? You think okay, you think Jimmy John's and Subway have formed an unholy union in an effort to take over
It's a
Greendale
monopoly.
Community Campus? You think we've monopolized
Wait
the
a minute.
cheap
We
sandwich?
didn't
You
say
think we-
anything about what they were doing with Subway sandwiches and taking over.
I'm not
Greendale.
saying I killed Quiznos. I'm not saying I wear Blimpie's hat like a trophy of war. That's not what I'm saying.
Don't you want to be the best?
Like no one ever was.
To deliver sandwiches is my real test.
To eat them is my cause.
Hey, just like one thing before I
What?
go.
What's up?
Think freaky fast. And he pulls a pair of paintball guns on you. Roll
In an uncharacteristic act, I jump as a human shield in front of everybody.
Oh,
roll feelings.
Yeah, definitely feelings.
Six!
As the Jimmy John's delivery driver opens fire on your party, Socks, you leap forward as paint decorates you, but nobly misses your compatriots as you sort of fall at the Jimmy John's personnel, temporarily disabling their ability to attack your party.
It sounds like they got paint on them from their clothes too, right? If they fell
You got
onto them.
red on you, yeah.
Did I get paint that was on me on Jimmy John's as well? Oh, but it would have been after I would have. No, still.
Yeah, you said fell on them.
Was it like a kamikaze type of defense? Because
Roll rules to see how good you fall, how strategically you fall.
I got a 1.
Wait, that's what you needed.
yeah.
Exactly.
Oh.
You artfully smear paint across this crisp Jimmy John's uniform as you have taken out the assassin in a
I wish-
divine wind scenario.
I turn to him and in my dying breath, I say, "Hey, Jimmy, eat shit."
Sucks.
So are we we're at the classroom door, right?
Yeah.
And
Did Socks die?
yeah,
Socks is out. Socks is done.
Just,
Socks.
I want you to know, you are all the closest thing to family I've ever felt. Save this school.
So is Socks covered in paint or is Socks dead?
I'm covered in paint, but I'm acting
Okay.
dead because I'm a dramatic little freak.
God.
My
Socks, like-
final wish, Bella, take your canvas and rub it on me, so you can make millions on Depop by selling my smears to Mama.
It's a sort of grim death mask of paint. Bella, do you create a print?
Yeah, I do. I smear it, but like deliberately so that it looks like a sock made of paint.
A beautiful tribute that will make so much sense to people outside of this exact context. All great art is
It's
obtuse.
meta.
Yeah. Whoa. You've fulfilled your role. Excellent work. So do you all enter the Spanish study room?
I have a question.
Yes.
Okay. So party dragon people are still trying to gather and get up, right?
They're still active, but yeah, they have not regained themselves.
And there's paint balls all around them and everything.
So you don't know how many of the caltrops took them out.
Yes. Could I grab a chair from a Spanish classroom and just start hitting them over the back with it? So that way they're
need
too
paint
busy
on
worrying about paint or pain to worry about the paint getting on their clothes.
Painball is what we're playing. We're playing painball.
I thought it was pinball.
I mean, there's nothing in the rules that says you can't. All right. So first, we need to enter the Spanish
Yes,
study room.
yes.
And the three of you, minus your fallen comrade Socks, you are now, you're wearing loafers, slip-ons, no socks. You enter the Spanish classroom, and it is there's no one in it save for two teens. Now, these are two teens who are definitely into each other, but they're baby gays and they haven't figured that out yet. They have not overcome the throes of a heteronormative society and embraced their true love, but the energy is there. They're just too awkward to do anything about it. No one else is there. So Dylan, they barely have time to notice before you run in, grab and it's if I remember correctly, it's the one where the desk and the chair are connected.
Are they currently murdering the subway employees?
So you grab the desk and run fleeing from the study room. You run back into hallway 3, where you see the wreckage, and you just like throw it at them.
Yeah.
Okay, so they have not overcome the canvas tarp that is on top of them, and they've sort of just like stood up into party sub formation. A few of them are breaking off. They're just like looking at their shoes covered in paint. They're like really pissed off about it because they like need these for work. These are work shoes. But a few of them have broken off. So there's essentially 4 of them left. Roll this. As you
down.
fucking chuck a desk to try and knock them back down. Exactly. I would say this is strategic. So it is rules, but you did like have time to prep it. So 2d6 rules.
I got a 3 and a 1.
So that's a double success?
No, I have a 2, so it's only 1 success.
Only 1 success.
I was just happy that there was any success.
Sure. So you fucking chuck a desk right into the hallway, and you knock these suckers back down, just like gong. And this one sucks because they were just hit with like a fucking hunk of metal and it has points. And it fucking clomps into their party sub, knocking them back over. But the noise and the commotion has fully revealed you to Will and the two Subway sandwich artists at the other end of the hallway. So Will and his party have joined the scene.
All right. So now, like, I stand up like that. I see Will in the party, and I'd be a little confused. It's like, Will, what the fuck are you doing? But also, we heard him call out to be like, I am a part of you now.
That's true. You would have heard that.
I also did go on comms. Don't worry, I turned them as well. So if you trust me, which I can understand why you wouldn't, that's what at least the story I've told.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stare at them, and then I'm gonna go back into the classroom.
So
And be like, Will and the two sandwich artists he said he turned are out there.
okay.
Will,
So
what do you do?
It's an awkward moment because I'm still on the fence if I'm gonna like take the deal or
Sure.
turn. I'm still deciding.
You have
now.
just seen me throw a desk at a bunch of
Exactly, which is why I'm also like now more so like maybe don't take the deal. Like if you asked me prior to seeing a desk be chucked, I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm betraying everyone. Now that I've seen like a desk be thrown, it's like, okay, let's weigh some options again. We shouldn't engage until we have everyone.
So you haven't yet made a decision, but the two sandwich artists beside you were like, we need to get after her. Did you see what the fuck she just did?
Exactly, which is why we need everyone to do it. You mentioned how close it is right now. We can't afford to lose people like just like kind of like funneling in one by one.
So we shouldn't go after him.
Not yet.
Okay. I trust you.
And I trust you. And I look at his name tag.
Bart.
you guys.
Bart.
No, go ahead.
I just had a random thought about like Socks laying on the floor eating one of the Jimmy John sandwiches.
Don't ruin my twist that I have planned.
Oh my god, okay.
Oh.
Sorry. It popped into my head the mental image of them laying on the floor.
So
Beautiful.
the whole
waiting
point
for
was
a
for us
moment.
to get the lesbians to kiss, right?
Yes.
And then die.
And they need to die?
Right.
One
isn't
of
it-
them,
so wait,
once they kiss, one of them dies.
No, wait, are
That's the
these
trope.
Subway lesbians or are these just regular lesbians?
they're Subway lesbians.
They are
They
Subway
kiss,
lesbians.
one dies, everyone goes to their funeral, they're all in
But
one
we
space,
did-
you take them out, you win.
Gay has already been buried, unfortunately. We were looking for the barrier gays, and unfortunately, Socks took one for the team.
Yeah. So a gay has already been buried, so we're in uncharted waters here. It's anything could happen. The rules no longer apply.
So basically, just take out the rest of the Subway folks, and they're all making their way toward y'all.
Right now.
So they're going to be concentrated.
Where am I?
I think
You're
one
in
of
the
you guys
Spanish
should
room.
tell the
You're in the
lesbians-
Spanish room.
One of you guys should tell the lesbians to kiss because I feel like if I go in there as a straight
Okay,
male,
I
telling-
walk in.
telling
I
them
walk
to
in
kiss
with
would be really weird.
I walk in with the entire bag of Jimmy John's. I have eaten every single sandwich. I'm working on the last one. And I just sit there munching and I just go, you two should kiss.
Roll feelings.
Me? Oh, for whether or not they kiss.
To convince them to kiss.
But you're
I mean,
dead.
Yeah, well, I'm
But
not
you-
dead. I'm just not playing the game anymore.
So confused.
I got 2, which is my number, so I get the Greendale effect.
Socks eating my sandwich is also a point in me betraying.
You don't know yet. I don't know.
You don't know that?
Not yet.
You're not in that room. You don't see it. Are you in the room?
No, I'm not.
No.
So you don't see me eating your sandwich.
So Socks, the lesbians hear you out and they're like, are you
Can you identify the lesbians for us? Which ones are the lesbians?
There's two subway lesbians in the room, and that's it. It's just you guys and subway lesbians.
They're the ones wearing khakis with a giant carabiner and beanies.
Yeah, I just wanted to know more about them. Thank you.
Sure,
Yeah,
sure,
you're
sure.
welcome.
Oh, I see. They're both still kind of coming into themselves, as it were. So they have like long hair, but it's never really done. It's usually like pulled up and off to the side. And
Well, I feel like one's got a messy bun and one's got a pixie, you know?
Off to the
That's-
side, like a ponytail on the side.
Yeah, like a side pony, like a
like
Deb
Angelica.
Napoleon Dynamite. Yeah, we went for very different references there. But a side pony on one. The other, they got a new undercut on one side. You know that like
with the slant. Yeah,
the slant. It's only on one side. It's not
Yeah.
the full side.
been there. Yeah,
But they've got it there, and they're like, I don't know. Is this me? Like, is this who I am?
yeah.
One of them has they're both sort of darker skin, and
Nice.
they
Oh, because Subway, right? Because they were doing the diversity and inclusion thing.
yeah,
Right,
diversity and inclusion. And
And they wouldn't have gotten in if they were just queer, because we already know that they don't just pick.
Yes, exactly. Subway, don't sue me. So,
I have
yeah.
never seen a branded episode be so unfriendly to advertising as this.
I know.
Have you
I really-
seen any episode of Community with Subway in it?
But all of those are approved. Like, that's weird.
Which is
they-
bizarre.
They asked if they could 1984 Travis Schultz from Scrubs, and Subway said yes. So
And digitally explore his interior
one of them,
space.
the one with the undercut, is kind of tall and gangly, still growing into their body. The one with the side pony is kind of shorter, a little more plump. And they're just cute. They don't know how to behave around each other. Have I described the lesbians enough?
No, never enough. But thank
No.
you.
Just look at the lesbians, the baby lesbians after Socks has said their whole thing. It's like, look, it's not worth this. Whatever corporate Subway America has tried to tell you, it's not worth it. Get out of here. Go walk through a hardware store.
Go eat
I-
something fresher.
I chime in between bites
Like
and say,
pussy.
y'all are too gay for this anyway.
I'm really glad no one heard what I just said.
No,
I
I
heard
did.
it. I
That
just
was-
ignored it.
We just let it sit
we
there.
heard, but actually, guys, everyone, well, I say we have like 10 seconds of silence so Kevin can sit in it.
I deserve this.
Oh, no. We all actively ignored you, Kevin.
Okay, good.
We heard it.
As well you should have. Okay.
We don't
all right.
encourage that type of behavior. No.
So the Dylan, roll feelings for your appeal to
Feelings,
eating fresher.
Lots and lots of feelings. Hold on, let me change it to one dice again. There we go. 6.
A success. They're like, I don't like what I don't know how my parents are gonna react. Like, I don't know if they're against it. I just don't know, like, if they'll react negatively. They don't really like talk about this kind of stuff. I don't know. I mean, have any of you ever done this? Like,
Yes, every
And a
single day.
lesbian. Yeah, I've been yeah.
and it was like, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm doing great right now. I just
I-
had 7 sandwiches. 6, 5? I don't know. What number is this? I'm eating.
It does seem like you're living your best life.
I certainly am.
I've been a lesbian and I'd do it again.
I was gay once for a while. Sorry, Easy A, good movie.
So good.
So good.
Shout out.
Shout out Easy A.
Shouts out to Easy.
Shouts out. Think it's on fucking Netflix. Emma
Wait.
Stone's best role.
I have a controversial take. I feel like the dean is like a poor man's Stanley Tucci.
We get
Y'all,
a failed
Stanley-
Stanley Tucci clone.
Stanley Tucci and Easy A though.
Stanley
Oh,
Tucci in Easy A, though. the sexiest movie character in cinema history. Anyway, um,
I feel like I've just learned so much about you, Kevin.
oh, I mean, come on.
Yeah, man.
So the lesbians, they look at each other and they're like, I mean, you guys look away. You guys look away. Do you all look away? Cover your eyes.
Yeah, I start like just looking around what tactical the rest of the stuff we can do in this.
I look away from the lesbians respectfully.
Look away from the lesbians
and you don't see anything, but you do hear a sweet, short.
I go, sorry, the sandwich was just really good.
Dumb.
And at this moment, both doors, because there's doors on either side of the Spanish room, they both fly open, and you know in a moment this room is about to be full of paint. Unless some incredible action is taken. But you each essentially get to make one real move here.
So now we have to shoot one of them because they kissed and now one has to die? Was that
No,
the
no, no.
cult?
We just have to. We don't have
Wait,
to.
are they still subway lesbians or are they just lesbians?
After the after the kiss, it's like a
them.
magical girl transformation where the subway
They're no
outfits-
longer subway girls, so now you've got two new teammates.
the subway outfits are cast off.
Like
and-
Sailor Moon.
like Sailor Moon, exactly, a magical girl transformation, and into themselves, they have finally achieved their own like bit of self-acceptance and claimed their own body and their own identity. The taller one, red flannel, stylish, well-cut blue jeans, and really like nice shined boots. The shorter one transforms, leather jacket, really like takes it up
Yes.
to that level, you understand. And now the lesbians have joined your cause for one final stand against
They're
the
like
subway
super.
sandwich
They have to
circle.
be like super OP though. Like for
These
real.
are both
just, like-
outfits I own. Am I a lesbian? I own a leather
Congratulations.
jacket.
I hate
and
to be
I
the
own
one to tell you
funnel,
this.
And like I own both of these things.
Welcome.
Welcome.
One of us. One of us. One of us.
So before this final act opens up, Will, have you chosen an alliance?
I turn to Bart. Bart, I have one very important question to ask you.
Yes?
Are beanies hats?
Well, in the employee guidelines, a hat must have a brim, an adjustable size. A beanie is not a hat.
Bart, you son of a bitch.
Thank you.
Wait,
Bart.
but that means that fedoras aren't hats. Because if they're not adjustable size, they're not a hat.
The employee guidelines say.
What about a cowboy hat then? What?
Yeah, or a jester hat, which doesn't have a brim. Never mind.
I
You
hold
could
open
not-
the door for Bart and the rest of them. I'm going to wait outside, but I'm going to let everyone else funnel in.
All right. And as the two of you stand by, the forces, the final dregs of the subway army are about to charge into this room. The three of you who are still players within the room will get one action each, as you have a second to react to what is happening here.
Can I use my Greendale effect question that I banked earlier right now?
Yes, you can.
All right. So I have the fixer, which is I have an expertise I've mastered to make the group happy and last for the duration of the adventure. Is there anything I could do that use that trait for that could help me right now?
Okay. Let me pull this up. Can you what role are you again? I apologize.
I'm the fixer.
The fixer, Frankie Steel Drums. You have one expertise you've mastered to make the group happy and last for the duration of the adventure.
Yes, you can pull that out here.
Does that mean that you can like give a rousing speech?
No, that's the
that's the winger speech. That's a leader trait.
Gotcha. Okay.
But you, Deus Ex, could pull some incredible skill out right now.
It could be paintball.
That feels like cheating. I'd like to be a little more creative.
Paintball. Okay. As people, so I am not a good dancer, but an incredibly weird dancer to the point that like people have to stop and watch because they're like, what the fuck is this woman doing?
Oh, it's Britta doing the miso hungy dance.
But like turned up even more. Like nobody can ignore it.
Okay.
So as these people
so it's the dance recital, Britta.
Yes.
Got Christmas time for me.
So as I see people running in, I only have guns. I don't have much else. So I just kind of pull out the weirdest things I possibly can and song and start to do it in the middle of the Spanish room, hoping somehow that Chang is starting to crawl his way through the vents to get back here.
Roll 3d6 feelings.
Okay. I got a 2, which is the Greendale effect, a 4, and a 1.
Okay, double success.
Double success, 1 fail.
Do you have a Greendale effect question?
At this point, I don't think so.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Then I'll tell you, Chang is almost here. He's very close.
Okay.
As you engage in a dance, I will ask you to tell me a little bit about this dance, just for the sake of storytelling.
It is like in my head, I am hearing,
Genie
trying to think of a good
bottle.
Huh?
Put me in the genie.
It's just
like,
da-ba-da-da.
it's like I'm hearing like the Rockefeller Skank by Fat Boy Slim in my head. And,
What?
Cannot play it on stream, but it's
got like the video is Christopher walking dancing to it. That's like the entire video for it. That starts playing in my head as I like just my brain freezes, and I start doing my version of Crump meets modern dance. Like crumping meets modern
This
dance.
is how to crump.
While being a very awkward white girl. Along with then trying to hum the lyrics of Rockefeller Skank, which don't really have lyrics to them.
So you pull your twin guns that you used previously, and as
I'm
what's
so
happening?
sorry. Nothing is happening. Nothing is happening.
You pull your twin guns and whisper to yourself, right about now, the Funk Soul Brother, check it out.
I know this song.
As you move and you dance and you duck and you weave and you pull and everyone is their eyes are drawn to you, and with your special dance at certain key moments you go boom, bang, bop, and you start just like hitting a few of them and it pulls them out of their dance trance. But every subway member in attendance is now essentially prone and ready to be attacked. Cody and Bella, you still have actions as well.
I say, damn, dinner and a show.
Bella, do you want to go first?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that song is always playing in like an old Navy commercial or it's like that song that they use for commercial montages.
I'm old, so I'm back from before it was the commercial montage song.
That was the first dance at my wedding. Rockefeller Skank.
God.
I danced with my father to that song.
Okay. Kevin, can you set the scene for me once again where I am right now and what's happening?
So after Dylan's incredible dance, just an absolutely
Great, that was beautiful.
Phenomenal dance. The Subway sandwich artists are essentially coming down from like a mind control trance of what has just happened, as like at both doors of the Spanish room are just clogged with Subway sandwich artists, the last dregs of this war for Greendale. And behind you, of course, 2 lesbians. To your side, 1 Cody, and you still have a canvas, but now it's nice, so you might not want to like mess it up. It's got like a nice art piece on it. It looks like a sock.
Got a sock on it.
It's got a sock on it. I got
Literally.
a sock on it.
We're not in the room with ammunition anymore, and the Subway people are still our enemies.
Subway is still your enemy, not the lesbians. They're no longer
Right.
affiliated with Subway. They are freelance lesbians.
Same.
My first year in New York.
Yeah, exactly. Freelance lesbian. But yes, you still have your own ammunition and weapons that you picked up at the beginning, but you don't have any surprises.
I just have the canvas.
Yes. Beyond you didn't pick up any like weapons before?
I thought the canvas would suffice.
Oh, okay. So you are unarmed. You could also try some kind of funny dance, I guess, if you wanted.
Okay. I'm going, and they're coming from like all. Wait, how many doors are in the Spanish room?
2. 1 up at the teacher side, 1 in the back of the class.
Okay. I'm gonna go to the back of the classroom, and I'm going to hide behind my large canvas.
Okay. Roll 1 rules.
Ooh, Greendale effect.
Ooh. Do you have a question?
Probably. I did this in dodgeball, basically. Like, I would just hide until other people would get themselves out, and then I would figure out what I was gonna do. So that's my current strategy. So I have this like huge canvas. Can I just like run into the herd of sandwich people coming my way and just try to barrel through them with my canvas?
You can. I think your role was to like hide behind the canvas. You could
That
roll
was just
that.
a stall. Yeah.
Okay.
But I see what you're saying.
So you were successful at your rules roll, weren't you?
Mhm.
Okay, so your disguise would not hold up to scrutiny, but in all the commotion of a Funk Soul Brother dance party, you sort of have put the canvas up in front of yourself, but it's kind of like upside down, so it looks enough like a Spanish classroom poorly painted like a burro that your disguise would not hold up to scrutiny, but temporarily you just look like decoration.
Okay.
Did you just call them a donkey?
Yeah, I heard that too.
No, the painting looks like it's a sock upside down. It kind of looks like a donkey. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the
Sure.
foot part.
Painting of a donkey.
Look,
A
I get it, Kevin.
candy
You're
cane?
saying that I look like an ass. I
Yes,
get it.
exactly. You get it.
I do get it.
While art is subjective, all art does look like donkeys.
Eventually.
Yes.
Yes,
Eventually.
absolutely.
Or candy cane.
Indeed. Cody?
Man, is there a fire extinguisher in here?
Sure. Another fire extinguisher. Was not expecting them to come up as frequently as they have.
I'm sensing a theme here.
There is.
Up to protocol.
Yeah, that's guidelines. That's safety.
It is a college.
All right. I'm going to grab the fire extinguisher,
Okay.
put a couple of paintballs into the nozzle, shove it down with a pencil so that they all break. So it's paint inside. So it's dyed. And then start spraying, and it's dyed, painted spray that comes out. So
Yo,
everything that hits
MacGyver up in here.
You're a madman. Okay. Yeah, you pull that off. Roll one. Two rules. To see how effective your paint cannon is. Sort of paint hose is what you've created.
I got a 4, which is my number.
Okay. Oh, you get 2.
I got a 4 and a 3. So
Okay.
lower is success, right? 4. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So 2 success.
Double success. Do you have a Greendale effect you want to ask? It does get a little tedious when you're at like the end and you're like, I don't know, do I hit the guys?
Well, I passed my classes.
You're doing, it's the beginning of the term, but you're doing well. You feel like you have a handle on the material. Okay.
Good for you, Cody. Good for you.
You take your paint hose and lay into the fire extinguishers towards the front of the class. So you take the other doorway from where Bella's at and just sort of open up this paint and foam cascade that casts out onto this herd of sandwich artists, and you have essentially taken out half of the remaining forces.
Wait, Cody, can you hit my canvas a little bit? Just hit me with some color. No, for real.
Okay.
Do you hit
I'll
them
give
with
a
some
little
color?
spray. I give them a little spray.
All right,
Thank
just
you.
a little kiss,
Cool.
a little taste. Great. So that adds some much needed color on that canvas. Will, how's it going for you out there?
It's a moral challenge right now.
Based on hats and the definition thereof.
Yeah, because while I appreciate that Subway does stand by that beanies are indeed not hats, there are additional rules on the fact that they need to be able to adjust in size does go against my very moral code. There's a lot of things that don't have that feature that I would still consider hats just because they have a brim.
Sure. Has that affected at all your standings here?
At current course, whether I want to betray or not betray, I still think the best course in both scenarios is once the last Subway guy's in, toss the grenade, close the door, and pick sides based off of aftermath.
Gotcha. So you're still sort of hanging back and and waiting to see how this shakes out. Okay, roll 1d6 feelings.
4. My number's 3.
Okay. So you are just able to see a glint coming from the air ducts above you as suddenly a bird of the blue just starts going taking out sandwich artists from above.
Chang.
Chang, and I'm so
Chang.
Yeah, this is a warning. I can't be killed. All in your cabeza without a chase. Sorry, I can do the whole thing. But you start hearing that vaguely Chinese.
Looks
music
like the
plays.
tides are changing.
Ooh, the times they are a changing. So the Subway sandwich crew is down to a pitiful last few sandwich artists. And the two of them have sort of the last two remaining sandwich artists, besides Will and Bart, of course. But the other two are in the Spanish classroom, and the lesbians have pulled their guns on them. And they say, "We quit," and take out the last of those two. So it is just Will and Bart that
Bart.
remain. Oh, you should.
Very well.
No loyalty.
No.
Quiznos
So
sends their regards.
and with the demise of Bart, who just looks at you like, "What the hell, man?" The forces of Subway have been driven back from Greendale. Love has formed between two lesbians, and once again, the day was saved by Greendale's Hat Club and the Sourdough Starter Society.
I walk up and I say, "You're welcome."
To who?
To
The
the
lesbian?
rest of the Hat Club.
Oh, okay. Like you
Sucks.
did it.
Did my sandwiches
I
fine?
did. Chang, that was me. Lesbians, that was me.
Are my sandwiches here?
Oh, yeah. So I committed martyrdom, but I really just wanted to eat the sandwiches and not have to worry about Pampo anymore.
Cool. I tossed a grenade in here.
Okay, we I'm already covered in paint.
Doesn't matter. Scores carried.
The camera pulls back from an exterior of the Spanish room as the room fills with paint with all of these people still inside of it. End tag. We are at a funeral for a sourdough starter. Cody, do you want to say any words?
It's just too much. I can't.
Overcome
Will
my
you say
emotion.
something?
Don't worry. It'll be all right, Connor.
And the Ludwig Göransson outro music plays as we wrap up the first ever session.
Right about now, the Funk Soul Brothers. Check it out now.
as the first ever session of Intro to Televised Roleplay wraps up. Anyone watching this VOD later, check the description for links to all these good people, their social media, the various podcasts that we are involved with. Thank all of you for participating in this. I really appreciate it. It went a little bit longer than I thought it would, but I had a good time, and I hope y'all did too.
It was fun.
It
Yeah,
was a
crazy.
lot of fun.
It was great.
Woo! I liked it.
Great. For anyone out there in YouTube land or podcast land listening to this later, look out for another one of these like about a month from now. My girlfriend's going out of town, so gonna have some time to kill. So might do another one of these. And anyway, stay safe out there.
Papa.
Bye.
Papa.